Howdy, folks. Welcome to Deadlands Blood Drive. Woohoo! Yippee!
Manny.
Woo! Oh wait, I gotta do the thing. I gotta mute you guys. Hold on one sec.
You gotta
there we
mute
go.
us and unmute us.
I gotta unmute you and mute you. So hi folks, how you doing? Thank you very much for showing up to a couple minutes late to the party right now, or at least we did. Ain't a part if we don't show up a little late though. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, sorry Christa, I erased your face a
I was
bit.
gonna say I don't exist. Should I take my hat off? Is that better?
Put it back on. I can fix it real quick. I'll crop this out of the YouTube version. So go ahead and put it back on.
Okay.
All right, and then I'll. Okay, so that's a thing, and then if I go.
Wait, Trenton's in a different desert. How did this happen?
Trenton's in a different desert.
Fancy.
He's on vacation. He'll be back.
There you go.
Man,
Okay,
I'm
so-
jealous.
Better. I'll have a little green around the gills.
A little green around the gills. How did I get rid of it before?
It's real nice here. Like,
Oh, it was
out
this
in
one.
the back.
Hold
a little
on.
less dusty.
I can.
Oh.
That's a bit, but no, it still takes your damn hat out.
Oh, see, you can also. I can just take my hat off. I won't wear it.
Okay, you can
also
take your
see
hat
my-
off. One sec. Oh, yep. That didn't make any damn sense. Okay, Day West. So that's me. Oh, there should be 5 of these. Why is there only 4? Okay, one sec. So, folks, if you're like, wow, Kelly, this is not as organized as usual, shut up.
We're trying something new, okay? We're trying to make it better for
We're
you
trying to
guys.
spice up our relationship with you, Twitch. Just let it
We're
happen.
experimenting with shiny, new, sensual technology.
Mm-hmm.
So
Things
yeah.
that go whir.
All right, so that's the part that needs to be there.
And hopefully we
And
look
then
a
I'll
little
just
bit
go
crisper than
crop,
usual
crop,
this
crop, crop,
week.
crop, crop.
Well, they're complimenting the gleam of my forehead. I think.
It's quite attractive.
I mean,
I just gotta get
it
the
is,
I just gotta get it into the bowling ball buffer so I get that nice like horizon view reflection on it. That'll be the day.
Ooh.
There you
Wait,
go.
A shiny bunny. What? I'm not shiny. How quiz you?
Okay, so then Christa, you know what I hate? The one thing about OBS when you try to crop something and it like starts abducting your window, like it's a UFO. It just starts going whoa off to the corner. You're like, what the hell, OBS? I didn't say you could do that. And it's like, I'm sorry. I just assumed. Don't assume OBS.
My favorite is when you copy a source and it pastes, but it's scaled like 0 by 0, and there's no way to find it, to click on it, to reset it.
All right.
Did we doppel our gangers?
They're
Were there-
doppelgangers.
Were there
Dapple.
more doppels per dapple? Okay, yeah, that's you know what? Today wait, it's gone.
Wait,
What the
hang on,
hell does that
Tristan
mean,
says
Tris?
What?
Yeah, it's gone because I turned it off. Okay. You know what? Guess what we're running without today? It's music. But that's fine. And then I just need to make the bendy bullets work again. So let's reload those.
Mine were working.
Yeah, but no one else's were.
I'm special.
You're very special, Christa. Kelly.
True.
And this should pull up my bullets. All right, you folks ready to do this? So
Let's do
yes,
it.
Killer Snake. Obviously, keep it off. Like, let me do my job. You do your job of go killing people and being a snake. I will do this job of running games. Okay. God damn.
I'm telling
Change it.
dorky tales.
Like, fight me, Snake. Actually, don't. You're a killer snake. You'd probably win.
No. Killer Snake's a sweetheart too. I don't think Killer Snake would.
I
fight
just
you.
like calling out snakes because they're very far away, and snakes are very bad at poisoning or venoming you through the internet. Not
so far.
yeah. This is
Exactly.
something.
Maybe they're learning.
Snakes with learning AI? Pff, that'll never.
Just one of your like audio cords comes up.
To see it rise up behind him.
Exactly.
Cobra! All right. So here we go. All right, so folks, ooh. Wait, if I bite you, am I venomous or am I? Never mind. The answer is I'm kinky.
Exactly.
Start late. Okay, cool. Boom, boom, boom. All right, my tech notes are asterisks. Started late. All right, so folks, I'm gonna cut this out of the YouTube version, so you get this fun behind the scenes. one moment,
You get the
please,
full
while I'm. Christine, can you check on the dog because he's barking a lot? Thank you.
My dog's
Yes,
barking.
people, we are absolutely professionals. We do this as a living.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Just go. There's a Strixhaven thing with like Abria Iyengar and Brendan Lee Mulligan, and it's like 5 professional like ttrpg players and streamers and actors, and the opening to that, just watch the first 5 minutes. It is a gong show, and it just proves that no matter how professional you are, some days you just have a day.
It's really true. All right, so
It's so
folks,
good.
without further ado, we are going to get started right now. So I want to thank Frecklebites in the chat. Thank you so much, Frecklebites, for hooking us up with. Today we are using Ping, which is a new broadcasting suite. I don't have the script in front of me, but I want to thank you because this is going to be replacing Zoom, hopefully, on our channel. It's basically it's this brand new streaming technology that allows us to have like much better video feeds, much more stable video feeds, to not use Zoom. And if you've been listening to some of our podcast streams, you may have heard that sometimes, particularly Hayden for some reason, will say something and their audio will clip out the first second, and it's because Zoom does not recognize them as a human. So this hopefully will take care of that by moving us into the 21st century with Ping, which is a fantastic so far at least, fantastic broadcast software site. I don't know what to call it, but it's great, and it allows us to see James's forehead in HD. And they say if you gaze into it, you may see the depths of your own soul.
It's like Ashton in the new CR.
God. So right now, like, you're all looking very handsome. We're gonna have to do a couple things just to make sure that we hit the we get our green screens a little better lit for next game. But honestly, it's Zoom for streamers. It's Zoom for streamers, and so we hopefully will be working with you guys in the future, because I like this so far, and this is gonna allow me also to adjust my audio a lot better than we were using with Zoom. The only thing that is just the background correction that I need to, and I can fix that on my end with an extra plugin that I didn't know I needed. So anyway, folks, without further ado, we're only a half hour late. Let's start Deadlands. I got a good 3-hour game for you scheduled, and let's hope that OBS doesn't explode.
Fingers crossed.
Sound good? All right, so no music for today, but that's fine. Without further ado, yeehaw, folks! Welcome to another episode of Deadlands Blood Drive here on Dork Tales. Today we are partnering up with the hombres over at Ping to distribute this here episode with fantastic graphics. It only cost me my beard. I lost it in the war. Oh, sorry, in the wire. It got caught on some wire, some chicken wire, because I had to pay Ping in stolen chickens. We're in a barter economy now, really. But hey, thank you to the folks at Ping for letting us use their tech today to see how it looks. And hopefully we are... the truth is that I never had a beard. It's just that on Zoom, the anti-aliasing was so bad, I just had artifacts all across my face. They were just really, really consistent. So now... it's true. Like Ping takes 10 years off your life, easy. Or wait, no, it gives you 10 years back. Anyway, it's
no!
Oh no! Ping will fucking kill you. No. No.
Great
So far, yeah. Add that to your marketing strategy, please. But yeah, so far I'm really liking this. This is really great. Thank you so much to Ping and to our good friend Bren for helping set us up with this. And without further ado, I just wanted to say welcome to Deadlands Blood Drive, the game where we are all cowboys. The enemies are not all dead, but they will be if you roll as well as you have been, which I hope you haven't, because I've been reading the book more and realizing I've been doing a couple things wrong. So we'll fix that. So folks, we are going to be playing Deadlands Blood Drive. I am really excited to be here today because I get to be Ping out. Don't do that. because that hurts when you flick a metal star. I'm here to be your Marshal. I'm Kelly. I use he and him as my hootenanny pronouns, and yeehaw, hoot holler. And I'm excited to be here today because we got a great episode for you. And you know what? I'm going to load up for bear to begin with, which means that my guns are going to... Now, we don't have sound effects today because I didn't have a way to integrate them today. So I'm just going to have to go ping, ping, pong, 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 ching, ching, click. There we go. It's a really old gun.
You might need to get that weapon oiled.
You want to oil my weapon for me, James?
I'm not really sure.
James, you can come over and oil my gun anytime you want, partner.
Fine. That's plenty fine.
I guarantee it ain't no Derringer. I mean, it ain't a rifle either, but it's definitely a 6-shooter.
Christa's losing it.
Okay. All right. Let's pass over to Mike. So I got my gun filled, and I still got 4 more shots on top of that, thanks to the hurt the mores in the chat. So, Mike, what up?
Hi, everyone. It's me, Michael. I'm the guy who's sitting right here, right now, in this lovely new ping screen. This is really nice. It's really roomy. I like it. I'm going with he and him pronouns, and today I'm playing Trenton Skinner, the old school cowboy.
Nice. All right, load your gun.
Oh, yeah, I have a gun thing, don't I?
You have a gun thing. Load it.
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Wait, do I still go up to 4? Do I have a rabbit split somewhere?
No, it has been another day, so that...
Damn it! Lost my rabbit split.
That rabbit... No, you still got it. It just ain't worth much.
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't
ain't worth what I paid for it.
That's
Wait,
what the rabbit said.
Never mind.
That's what the rabbit said. All right, so let's pass over to Christa.
Hello, everyone. I am also enjoying this new ping, although it does mean that I actually have to get good lighting and actually have to do my makeup nice because it's going to pick up on that.
I'm sorry.
How dare you make this a better product? Anyway, I'm Christa and I'm playing Ida Driscoll. Forgot my name. It's that kind of day. Let's go have some fun.
Nice. This beat is sick. Load up your guns with Alan Thicke. You come up with a rhyme that quick, okay? I could have said quick, I guess.
You're really good.
Oh, Millie's popping in and out of reality. That's fine. Millie, load your gun, Christa. And unmute yourself when you load your gun, because I gotta hear. Let's hear the gun goes. No, wrong gun.
Kapow, kapow. Whoops, nope, that's down.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Kapow,
You go kapow, the bullet vanishes.
Exactly.
There we go.
There you go.
All right, let's pass it down.
Actually, I guess it's more of like a tink, tink, tink. Is that better?
All right, let's pass it down to Millifred Millicent Millsworth.
Hello, I'm Millifant Millsworth, and
Millions of mills,
and some sort of bunny. I'm a cozy comfy VTuber over at twitch.tv/bunnyhearted, and today I am playing Frida Heckmann, a totally rational scientist who raised the dead last game, which is probably fine. My hoedown pronouns are they and them or she and her. That was the best sentence that I've ever said.
It's true. Someone clip all of this. Okay, load your bullets, and Killer Snake 2 just bought you an extra round.
Zoom, zoom, beep, boop, 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 bop, beep, bop, boop, boop, beep, boop,
beep, bop, rock,
okay,
doop, 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 doop.
Are they loaded?
They're loaded. They're as loaded as you are. Let's go.
Not enough then.
That's true. All right, and then honestly, just everybody clip the beginning of our Deadlands episode. They're usually the best parts of the episode.
Oh man,
we should just do an episode where we just get together in cowboy outfits and just talk about, like, I don't know, modern movies. All right.
Just a random theme outfit every week.
Wait, hang on. This could be a plan. Hang on.
I actually like this.
Another person's
for
intro,
Patreon subscribers only.
Yeah, in all intros stream. Where we just keep introducing a game, and then we all have to, like, do a shot or something in between each intro.
Yeah,
and then have to change costumes.
And change costumes, of course, for different
Roll
games.
random, yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of the last Extra Life game I ran last November, where I almost died because I had to run down the stairs at full tilt to grab a Deadpool costume. I almost died. Like, I literally took like 4 steps by accident and landed on my heel. It was a very near death. All right.
This is the dedication that Kelly brings to you.
Because I'm a freaking idiot, y'all. It's great. Because I'm that kid in the back of the class with ADHD and needs glasses. You know what? I'm actually going to add ADHD to the tags because...
It feels appropriate.
I think like a few of us have that covered.
Absolutely. ADHD, because I don't know what HD is, but I got 80 of them. All right. Let's pass it down finally to James.
Howdy, y'all. I'm James, and I'm playing Thomas Catlett in our game. I use he, him pronouns, and I guess I use a shotgun, so it would be kind of like a thunk, thunk, and then because the last one has to go in my pocket. It doesn't fit.
No, you have a triple barrel shotgun.
Did it work?
I'm sorry, I forgot I wasn't muted. These are the sounds I make when muted.
It's Deadlands. Do what you need. Like, all right. So, any last requests before we begin? You gotta unmute yourself.
But it's not working.
No, I'm talking to myself. Don't worry about me.
Just don't dance with yourself. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. So, folks, we are about to start Deadlands Episode 7, Shooting Stars and Bars. I just realized that I absolutely can get music in here. So, one sec. I know how to do this, and I'm going to do a browser source capture using Firefox, of all things. Do we want music that bad?
Like your window capturing Firefox? Go for it.
Yeah. Do we want it? It looks like you haven't used Firefox in a while. Yeah.
Give the people music.
All right. Sign in.
Also, Robin requested we all say Hootenanny one more time. So,
right.
Hootenanny one more time.
Hootenanny one more time.
Hootenanny one more time.
Hootenanny.
I think we should all do it at once.
That fits that song too. Hootenanny.
Gotta celebrate. Hootenanny's dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna
Wait, different.
I think I done it. So, say something. Anybody?
Hello.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay. So, all right. So in that case, but you should be able to hear some music now. All right. Where?
Yeah, it's good.
Where's the Doppler, Kel? So, without further ado, let's start. Deadlands Blood Drive. Ooh, that felt good. Last time on Deadlands Blood Drive, you managed to bring the cattle further into country. You had some memories of things that had come and gone before, and you raised the darn old dead. A young man
That's
named...
fine, don't worry about it.
He's fine. He dug his own grave. And then he dug his own grave. Euphemism and reality collided as one. And you went and you found an old homestead. In that homestead, there were traces of strange sciences and supernatural occurrences, the likes of which you ain't never seen before. You folks checked it out. You found some things in the basement that weren't meant for man. And of course, you took them and put them in your bag and are probably going to drink them later. You found 3 potions or oils or tonics down in the basement there. One, a blue chunky substance. Another, a pinkish swirl. And finally, a black-gray gunmetal sludge. You put those with you. Don't forget who has those. You also found a strange camera in the roof. And with that, you continued on your adventure, heading outward, heading north. Now, the rest of your day, well, is starts hot and continues to get hotter and hotter. Now, each of you is still suffering from a bit of that parch from the drought that you're experiencing. Remember, y'all were going through a drought. You were able to finally drink, recovering a bit at that homestead. Sorry, I'm getting back into this. It's been a month since we played, so I was just remembering that part. The next day, Sutter decides to tell you all something. In the morning, he gathers you all up, the entire crew, and says, well, we only got so much water. We only got so much that we can spread out among the cattle. From now on, we're going to be pushing at night. I want to reduce the effects of thirst on these animals. And so you did. That night, I want you all to do me a favor. I want you all, as you're riding in the dark, to make me a notice roll at a -2. If you have something that offsets penalties for darkness, you let me know. Also, should I just do this the entire game like this? Should I just run it as Southern the entire game?
Sure, if you want to.
I
It'd be
mean,
fun.
ladies,
voice
gentlemen,
acting.
do you want me to?
Now, by offset penalties, you mean not have light, or like magical?
Magical or super science.
Okay.
So, if you were to say roll snake eyes,
Ooh, balls.
your first roll of the game.
I need
the
you to
best
do
at
me a
having dice.
okay. I need you to do me a favor and make me a. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Let me pull out. Let me see if there's a secondary roll that I should make you roll real quick. Let's see.
Let's see if Frida falls in a hole again and gets eaten by a cool crab.
Remind me what they call botches in this. They call them. What's the actual name?
Oh,
Critical fail.
Is it critical fail?
Yeah.
Critical failure. Okay. Mills, you just absorb critical failures like most people like get like suntans.
I feel like all of my good dice rolling goes to Christine. Yeah, I
Okay.
took all of her botches. So.
Okay, let's see.
Well, I bought Christine a set of dice that roll really bad, so clearly if I buy you a set of dice, they'll roll really well.
Is that the way it works?
Ooh, okay, okay.
It must be,
Well,
it
my,
must
My
be.
birthday's in a few months.
Oh, there you go.
It's true. All right.
Chocolate rated us. I was just as part of their event. A really, really wonderful crew.
Oh, hi guys.
All
Thanks
right,
for
everybody.
coming over.
Hello, welcome.
Okay, so, all right. So, as you're driving through the night, Frida, you're riding on your horse, if I'm not mistaken, and
Hootenannian.
as you do, your horse is going to take a couple of steps, and you are going to miss a hole. Unfortunately, the horse is going to go down. You're going to hear that awful snap of lumber breaking over someone's knee, and the horse is going to whinny in pain as you are launched from the saddle. You are going to take a wound from this, unless you spend a Benny.
Let's do that. Let's spend
Okay.
that there, Benui.
Is all right. Spend the Benny and give me a toughness roll.
Bold of you to assume that I have toughness. It's just vigor, right?
It's just it's toughness or vigor for soak. God, this is what happens when we take a month off. Also, hello Raid, good to see you there.
Yeah.
Howdy, y'all.
I guess I have. Would my armor apply? I'm technically wearing an armored apron.
Yes, the armored apron would apply. So,
Okay, sweet.
Decline damage. What'd you roll? Did you roll snake eyes? Did you roll snake eyes? Again?
No, I did actually. I rolled a 1 the first time and lost my mind, but then I rolled a 4, so I have 1.
Okay. All right. So yeah, it's a vigor check, not a toughness check. So if the character soaks, okay. So what's gonna happen is you are gonna get thrown off. You're gonna land. You're not gonna take damage from this, but you are gonna be a little roughed up for the rest of the night. So it's gonna be a little like.
I'll just put more dirt on my face.
And unfortunately, Abby's going to have to come out and take a look at your horse, and realizing what needs to be done, she's going to say, you want to do it or should I? Unless you got some way to heal a broken limb.
Well, Ida, are you nearby? Just gonna look at you and mouth the words, I require moral guidance.
What does that look like in the dark? Hold on.
Gonna hold up a lantern to her face.
One sec. I was just gonna look up something because I'm not sure if I can do something.
I also have no idea if zombie even works on a horse.
Yes, it does. Necroprancer. You can't beat this dead horse. Oh, damn, that's a hell of a raid. Hello, hell of a raid. I'm gonna break character for a minute. Howdy, y'all. Welcome. We're about to raise a dead horse.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we probably are.
Well, there's a question. Can we kill it and then you raise it?
That is what Frida is envisioning, yeah.
Okay, all right. So it is actual magic. That horse is gonna go back together nice and okay. So what I need you to do is who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do the shot? Because Abby's got her pistol out.
Oh,
I'll do it. Fun. Sorry, I thought I had a thing that I could maybe do and I can't find it, so never mind. Yeah. No, I'll it's all right, Abby. I got this.
All right, if you think so.
Not my first time.
Too bad. Sugar Cube was a good horse. Well, rest in peace now.
Will continue to be a good horse.
You know what? Not my circus, not my monkeys. And she's gonna walk off. Okay. Go ahead.
So while you're pulling out your gun, she's gonna start setting up her lightning rod.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Yeah. She's slowly loading it to. Yeah. We need Abby to go away because Thomas isn't here to kiss her to distract her from us raising the dead.
I mean, out of character, Frida will not figure this out because she's a complete bonehead, but I'm pretty sure she'll notice when it's the same horse that is mysteriously dead that I'm riding around on.
Okay, so
actually, can I have a knife.
You call that a knife?
I pulled a knife. Okay. I want to try and make like a subtle incision at like the horses have temples. I don't know.
I mean, only the religious ones.
Wonderful. Well, I'm gonna make this horse pray then.
I love this game. I love Deadlands. We're serious, and then we're just really not. Also,
we're gonna get hanged.
I just want
to. No, we're not.
We're because we're already hung.
So, God damn it! I'm gonna try.
I mean, some of us have devices for that.
I would like to stab this horse in the brain, but in a place where I can hide it with the hair, so it doesn't look dead, and we just manage to heal it.
Okay, all right. So wait, hold on. Do it. Just make it happen.
Okay, I'm gonna
Doesn't this involve lightning bolts?
Shh, not the knife.
Okay,
exactly.
Hold on. This horse is still alive at this point.
It is.
Yeah, the horse is like, you're doing what now?
No, we're gonna shush it down.
Are you? Nay!
I don't have animal chatting, but I have a riding.
If you ask the horse's permission, it says nay.
Okay. I'm gonna
say
try to
nay, nay.
calm the horse.
Okay, you're gonna try to calm the horse. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I want you to give me an animal handling roll at a -2.
Okay, I don't have animal handling, so it's just a D4, yeah?
Yeah.
So I
you-
can't do it then, is what you're...
So
well,
it's-
no, if I
it's-
roll on
so
my
it's a,
wild
it's,
card
it's a
die.
D4 -4. Yeah.
D4 -4.
So -2 because the horse is freaking out because its leg is broken. -2 because
Okay.
you don't have the skill.
So then I can't do it.
Yeah, you can
You
roll
gotta
on a
max
D6.
out
You
your
might,
rolls.
No, because even if I roll a 6 on a D6, that's only 2. That's not a success.
but it
So I
explodes.
can't do it.
But it adds.
Yeah, he explodes.
Yeah. So your dice, you have a 1 in 6 chance of it rolling a 6.
That rolled a 6.
See, don't tell me the odds, punk.
And then I rolled a 1, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, but you see how close you got. So, all right. So you try to calm the horse, and its eye goes wide and white, and it's just, you can't. You're gonna have to make it happen. I mean, it's thrashing its legs around. Its head's pretty good to go. You can probably just do it.
I'm gonna kneel on its neck and stab it, but
Okay.
it's not gonna be as clean as I wanted it to be. I'm
It's-
sure it will be visible.
It is going to be visible. So what I want you to do is make me an attack roll and do it at a -1. Is it's on its back and thrashing a little bit?
Frida's
Is
gonna
that
squeeze
melee?
away
That'll be melee, yeah.
on her big science gloves.
Rolling with a negative again. And sorry, you said -2?
No, just -1.
-1.
Or wait, do you not have melee?
I don't.
Okay, so that will be
-3.
-3 then, yeah.
That's okay. That was an 11 -3.
So okay, so yeah, that's going to give you a raise. Where do you want to stab it? Like right through the soft spot?
I want to get it as close, close to where I can like hide
And
it
what
with the mane.
what kind of knife are you using? Like a Bowie knife, or do you have like a
Bowie,
tape?
like a big one.
Okay, what I'm gonna say is a veterinarian is gonna be really mad at me for saying this. I'm gonna say you probably go in through the ear
Sure.
because it's a soft spot. I don't know if that's the right size, but I'm gonna I'm gonna not focus too much on horse murder.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
fair.
you're gonna
I don't want to either.
you're gonna surgically euthanize this horse, and it is going to go. And I'm not gonna make a dying horse noise. Alas, and it dies.
Wonderful.
I think I can walk it off. And no, I'm afraid not. So the horse dies, and nearby, Frida, you start pulling out your lightning rod.
She forgot all the fair equipment.
Oh, thank you. Someone said behind the ear is correct. I was going to say, because you don't
Fabulous.
have to deal with the skull there, right? So,
Yeah.
all right. So Sugar Cube the horse, and Frida, go ahead and make me your power roll.
Temporarily dead.
So weird science.
Weird.
Yes, Wonka, the horse did talk.
Also, if anybody
We
is
really gotta bring this thing back.
you got to bring this thing. If anybody who's interested right now, quick reminder that for my belated birthday stream, we're hoping to get 40 more followers to break 3,000 by the end of the weekend. So if you like what you see here and you're with one of those raids and one of the 68 almost flawless, almost there viewers we have right now, give us a follow. And if you're watching on YouTube later, I'm not editing most of this out. I'm sorry. I ain't got time.
It's way more fun.
So I rolled a 13 on
Holy-
my bad science. This is the
Okay.
good roll. This is the most important good roll. We have a pretty darn skookum zombie horse.
It's going to be a pretty skookum zombie horse. All right, so zombie. So how many additional power points are you spending?
Well, it doesn't really make sense for it to be armed, but I do like the idea of making it so that I can communicate and sense through the zombie horse.
Okay, would you like to give it zombie armor?
It's got a knife in its mouth.
Ooh, yeah. Let's give it zombie armor as well. So the horse has 2 points of armor.
Okay, so write that down. Okay, so that's going to cost you a total of 5 power points. So this is going to be permanent if you wish it to be.
Oh, yes, of course.
And with a raise. Oh, damn. You can increase one of its traits by 1 die type. So you're going to be using a basic horse stat.
I would like it to be more perceptive of holes in the ground.
Okay,
Kill, damn it.
the Bong Master wins by saying this one should be called Mr. Dead. That's a reference to an old show. If you're
Put some peanut butter in its mouth, and then it's perfect.
Hello, Wilbur. Yeah. So I need you to rechristen this horse or unchristen it because it is definitely not holy anymore. But it will be.
Well, it's extra holy, actually.
I think their name will be Sugar 2.
Sugar 2. So
Sugar
the way
2?
this is literally going to be a clip out of Young Frankenstein, where it's going to be like a lightning sound. Lightning.
Frau Blucher.
Frau Blucher.
All right. Yeah, this horse has as many holes as this module has in its plot.
Well, that's it, folks. Good night. We're done.
Everybody.
Can't do any better than that.
All right, so your horse will raise from the dead after you do this. So hanging back. So what I want everybody else to do. So what that's Trenton, Thomas, and Ida. Trenton, Thomas, Ida. Do me a favor, and can you tell me what you got on your roll back in like the previous century when before this horse died?
Nothing. Oh, but wait, before that, Ida's gonna go to Frida and just say, all right, just remember that lightning bolt, when anybody asked, you used it to heal Sugar Tube's legs, not to bring it back to life. It didn't die. And she's gonna like
gives the experimental horse the armor and the personality and the cool mind. It's a fascinating series of circumstances.
nobody else needs to know about that. Put it in your notes. Save it for when you get home. And she's gonna like braid the hair around the ear to make it so you can't see the big wound.
Okay.
Note to yourself. Do not tell anyone that the horse is dead and I have done horrible things to bring it back to the life. Noted.
One of the nearby
I got
cowpokes
no
is going to go,
successes on my notice.
You did what now? All right, so Trenton and Thomas, what'd you get on your rolls? Your notices.
Nothing. I got
one.
yeah.
Okay. In the distance, Trenton. We're back in serious mode. Back in serious mode. Trenton, looking over your shoulder throughout the night and keeping an eye on the background, you are going to see that there is, well, there's a critter following you. A lone wolf in the distance. It's staying pretty far back, but it looks like it's shadowing in the herd. That's what you'll notice throughout the night.
I'll probably head over Thomas's way and let him know that we're being followed.
Sorry, we're being followed by what now?
I ain't right sure, but I don't know. It's probably like one of those coyotes. Could be bigger. Might be a wolf. I don't think there's many of them. Probably just one. I just saw a movement out behind us. Probably caught a whiff of the herd.
Or it's an agent of the one that raised the dead on us before. Remember?
You think that might be a thing?
Oh, I know that's.
You
I've heard tell of that kind of thing before. You know,
maybe we could
people turning into animals.
Hold back, split up, go around it, come up from behind.
Certainly worth a try. I'd like it off our tail if we could. Shall we?
Well, maybe I'll go tell the others, and then we'll come in from behind it, and we'll catch it in between all four of us.
Like, it sounds like a good idea.
Okay, so I'm going to say that as you go to try to go and gather up the rest of your posse, you're going to see that is the moment where they are raising a horse from the dead and probably decide, you know what, I'll come back. I'll come back. Because racing the horse takes about an hour of setup.
Yeah, I'll probably come trotting up on Devil Eyes and smoking his cigarillo and take a look. It's like, well, you pair look a little busy. Never mind, I'll go take care of this myself. And then head back to Thomas. It's like, looks like we're on our own with this one.
Where are the ladies?
Oh, they're taking care of a problem, I think.
All right.
I know if you came up and were
Shrugging
like,
his
"Never mind, I'll deal with it," we probably would have been like, "What are you deal? Hang on." Just ride away. Okay.
Yeah, lightning bolt in the distance. It's taking care of a problem. Zort.
Zort. All right. So the two of you head out into the. While they're doing the thing with the horse, I'm gonna say you guys take out by yourselves. But as you try to snake around behind it, you are going to see. Well, do me a favor. Make me a survival roll.
Survival. Okay.
Oh, and thank you very much, Hearts Official, for loving the stream. We do this 5 nights a week, different costumes. Sometimes no costumes, but still clothes, usually.
I got one.
You got one?
No successes for me.
Okay, so Thomas, you managed to flank around, carrying your shotgun in your hand, keeping an eye out for everything. But Trenton, you'll hear the sound of wolf paw pads not far away from here, keeping your ears nice and perked. And sure enough, you'll find wolf tracks. And then, just as you think you're getting up on them, it vanishes. Not the wolf itself, but any trace of it. And I suppose the wolf itself as well, but you follow the tracks where they seem to just, mid-stride, vanish. As if it maybe took flight, but no, it wouldn't be squatting down. There's no oomph to get it into the air. It just stopped existing. Like a ghost.
I'll ponder it for like all of about a minute and then head back towards Thomas's direction.
If I had some time, I think one thing that Thomas would probably do is he'd probably throw up his give himself that eyesight again.
Okay.
Once Trenton kind of got out of sight a little bit, he's worried that that is that caster from before, because he saw him transform into shape before, so he's
Okay.
kind of a little concerned.
Yeah, sure. Let me just see. What's the name of that site? It's
That
Arcane
is
site, right?
Detect Arcane, but I have to deal with the devil in order to get it.
Okay, so deal with the devil.
All right. So I will do a gambling check.
I kept looking for deal with the devil instead of detect arcane. Or detect arcana.
Oh, yeah? Detect Arcana, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got 2 successes on my gambling check, which means I can exchange off 2 of my cards, and I draw an extra 2 as well. So I can basically 9 cards to build my thing.
Hey, so Millie, I think you should be at 3 bennies now, just so you know. Because you spent 1 to try to soak.
Oh yeah, it's at 3. It just hasn't updated. I said in the other chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Got too many chats open. Oh, weird.
Yeah, you might need to reload the source. I don't know why it's not updating for me today.
That's okay. I'll take a peek.
I've been wiggling it back and forth. I can make more gun click noises. I can be like, "Pachum, pachum, pachum."
There
All
you
right,
go.
so I've got 2 pair, which means I'm going to have enough power points to do it. So I don't think it's going to matter going any farther on that one from mechanically, because I've got enough power points to do it. So I'm just going to do my casting check for it.
Okay.
And yeah, 2 successes easy. So I think
Okay.
I have it.
So what's going to happen is you are going to make your way over, and you're going to turn that on, and you're going to see that Trenton is kind of kneeling down, like checking some tracks, and directly... So what you are going to see, looking directly in front of... Oh, thank you so much for the subs, Bong. Thank you so much, man. That's really lovely. Aw, you're the sweetest. All right, sorry about that. But I'm not sorry, because the Bong Master is amazing. Thank you so much for the subs. I really appreciate it. You see him down there, and in front of him, It's like a curtain has been drawn across the air in front of Trenton Skinner for you. In your eyes, you are going to see this waving, this wobbling. As if that curtain I just described was in fact not necessarily made of, well, fabric. It's like a stone, a pebble dropped into the center of a pond. Everything waves and ripples away from a central point, right above Trenton's gloved hand. As if whatever those tracks that he was checking on were made by, dipped into the waters of a world beyond this one. So that's how you're going to see it with your arcane sight.
Yeah, of course. Thomas will got money. Oh, shit. Trenton, yeah, you see anything?
Some tracks, the fresh ones, but honestly, they just kind of end. Doesn't make much sense, really.
Thomas is going to step over towards the rippling effect and just kind of right, and like he's not sure if that is just an illusion or an actual portal or something like that, but he's going to just try to like step through it and see what happens.
So you'll step through it, and as you do, like it'll start fading out of your sight, like you walk through mist. So you think that this is something that occurred right before you looked over there, but is now dissipating into the aether. You do not step sideways into the spirit world, to my knowledge.
Okay, awesome, because I was worried about that. But Thomas will have his eyes on a swivel, and he's going to be kind of looking around and being like, I think maybe whatever this thing is caught wind of us. I don't think it was natural.
Where do you think it went? Did it fly?
I have no idea.
If
There's,
you want,
all sorts of stories. You know, things stepping into the dream worlds, and I've seen all sorts of weird things in books before. I don't think whatever this thing is around anymore. Whatever it is, it's nowhere we can see it.
We best get back with the herd then. Something ain't right.
I reckon you're right. Let's do that.
And as you say that, a lightning bolt strikes back at the back of the herd, and you're going to make it there just in time to see that horse calmly getting up.
I'm guessing my sight is still on too.
Yeah, you're going to see it's your sight's going to fade right as you see this horse wreathed in green necrotic energy in your arcane sight or arcana sight, just rippling with like the touch of death and necrosis. But it seems fine. Like it's going to fade out. The horse looks fine.
Ida will hop on her horse.
So will Frida.
Nice. And with that, you're ready to ride off into the night still.
I think Trenton and Thomas share a long, knowing glance.
I'm getting real worried about those two. I'm going to be right honest with you, Trenton. I'm getting real worried about those two.
I'm getting real worried about everything.
Those two are going to get us hanged, I swear.
Says the black
Them
magic
first.
user.
No one's seen nothing, okay?
Nice.
All I know is Thomas ain't riding a dead horse.
Imagine believing magic is real. Come on, let's be honest.
Really, neither's Frida.
All right. So you continue riding off. Now, it takes a bit of time to travel like this. And, well, you're feeling pretty good overall when about, 4 more days and nights of travel like this mean that, well, you ain't getting any thirstier, but you sure haven't drank as much as you'd like. your fill ain't quite as deep as it should be. But finally, on that last night, that fourth one, well, the cattle drive finally hits a tributary of the Pecos River. The lead longhorns smell the water a lot sooner than all of you did, and they start pushing toward it as quick as they can. You hear, yeah, oh, hey, shore them up! They're moving in! I need some help over here! As they begin pushing toward the water as quickly as they can, and I would like all of you to do me a favor. I need a roping and riding check. So, that is gonna be controlling cattle. All right, so to control the cattle, I need you to do me a favor and make me either an intimidation or a riding roll. Here's the problem to this, though. They are real hungry. I'm real thirsty. It's gonna be a -2 on everybody's rolls right off the bat. So,
Ooh, 2 successes then.
oh damn, that was quick. And let's see.
Can I use my Born in the Saddle, which gives me a reroll?
Yes, you may.
Oh wait, I have a bonus for this horse, don't I?
I think you might. Yeah. Bards of New York is a
Something to
great
do
name.
with a horse.
Okay.
In that case, it's 3 successes.
Damn. So 2 raises.
Yeah, I rolled a 13. So
Okay, so if you want to
Yeah.
make a trait roll for the group of extras who like traits, roll 1 trait
4
die
as
as
well.
usual, and then add a wild die. Okay. All right, 1 sec while I just roll for all of your friends as well. Boop, boop, boop. Lazy ass cowboys. Here we go. I always think it's the lazy ass cowboys. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
So that is all under is it under agility that we're rolling? I don't have both pages.
Yes,
Okay.
it's agility. Yeah.
Oh.
Or spirit if it's intimidation.
Damn, they rolled a 6 with the -2. Okay, so with that, oh, thanks for the extra subs. Thank you so much, man. All right, so there is going to be yeehaw, like a bit of an explosion of energy and successes. All right, so the members of the Lazy S are actually going to pull in enough success to bring all of the steer that they are watching in line as the rest of you try to gather the ones in the back end and keep pushing them toward the front. I would like to know what your successes were. So let's see. Ida, you did fantastically with 2 raises. All right, Frida, how'd you do?
I got nothing, but I didn't botch this time, so that's like nice.
Okay, you know what? Add +1 to your intimidation rolls. Does that give you a success? Because you're riding a dead horse, and I'm pretty sure the cattle know.
Yeah, I add a -2. No, that just brings me to a 3.
Okay, so close.
My
Trenton, you got
highest roll
2,
of 4.
and Thomas, what'd you get?
Yep.
I got 0.
Okay, so Thomas,
Can my raises make up for them?
Yeah, basically. So Ida and Trenton, your raises are kind of gonna be able to force everybody in line, and with that, the cows are gonna hit that tributary of the river, going about, I don't know how fast a cow can run, really, but pretty damn fast. I'm gonna say they hit the ground, they hit the water, and there is an immediate relief as you hear several like satisfied raised from some of the 1,000 head of cattle that you are headed in with. Now, honestly, getting the herd across ain't too much effort. Here, the water's pretty shallow. Goes up to about their knees. Some of the calves may need to be roped or carried, but hell, even some of them are strong enough now after this much of a drove. Well, the cattle, normally they'd hate crossing a river like this, but they're so damn thirsty, it ain't much of an issue. They head right in. And, well, to be fair, this river, a little more than a stream with delusions of grandeur at this point. That is in the module and is a great line. I'm going to call that out right there. Good job, guys. Sutter moves around, sets his posse to simply shepherding the animals across rather than driving them. Now that they're all contained and haven't stampeded, the crew, you all can take an opportunity to fill your canteens a bit up water from where these cows are. And from there, you can water your water barrels and your horses. Now, Do me a favor. Can everybody make me a notice roll? Now, I'm going to say that this is toward, I'm going to say this is, like, dim lighting so everybody can just roll normal. So, like, it's dawn is coming up.
I just got a fumble.
No, it's not me for once.
One success for me.
Okay, one success. All right, fumble.
I have one success. I'm very
2 for
excited.
me.
Okay, 2 for you. So I'm going to get a surprise round real quick on this. So one moment, please. Not on any of you, but that is going to be... Well, not on one of you in particular. So that's going to be that plus... yeah, I guess it's just going to be... Okay, so let's go ahead and do this, because I always forget combat in this system, because I run 15 different games on this channel. Okay, so opposed rolls, critical failures, unskilled attempts, bennies. Give me the fights. There we go. Okay, so actions. Can perform an action. Yep. I would like everybody to flip me a card, please. All right, so... That's me. And I can draw for you, James, because I see you're not in Roll20 right now. Okay, so James,
Thank
you
I'm
have,
over there right now. Sorry.
you have... Oh, actually, you drew pretty good. You drew the 3 of spades. Okay, so I am acting on... Oh, actually, I'm acting pretty damn low. Okay, so
Ooh,
down the
10 of
initiative...
hearts, nice.
Okay, so down the initiative, it is going to be Trenton first with the 4. Then it's going to be Thomas. Then it's going to be the 10 of hearts. So the 10 of hearts is Frida. And then it's going to be the 5 of hearts for Ida. And then, one sec, how many of these things do I have? I got 4. Okay. Okay. There is going to be, and I'm going to say that the horses will act last if they're going to act. So... Okay, got the horses on their own tab. So I'm gonna get a surprise off here, and what you're gonna see is as you're looking into the water and you're filling up your canteens or doing whatever you can, keeping the cattle in check. There is gonna be a sudden surge in the water beneath you, and there you are gonna see a mass of water snakes rise up to the surface, stirred up by the passing of the herd. They're agitated, extremely aggressive, and they launch themselves. One of them launches itself directly at Trenton right now. And let's do this. So this is going to be a melee attack. What's your parry score?
My parry score is... Find it here on the sheet. Is 5.
5? Okay. So I just have to roll higher than that. Okay. Snakes are going to launch out and take a bite at you. One of them is going to hit you. So I need to know right now. That's going to be... the snakes inflict... Oh, it's a swarm. Okay, so the way this works is these are not just snakes. These are dozens and dozens of snakes kind of rolling over each other in these 4 clumped storms. Swarms, not storms. A storm of snakes would be... Snake storm? That would be pretty dope, actually. They're going to launch themselves at you and are going to hit you up, and at the end of your turn... Let's see. Oh, God. Okay, that could have been way... Oh, wait, that explodes when it goes... Okay, so that's going to be 8 damage to you, Trenton. So that overrides your toughness, I'm pretty sure. So you can spend a Benny to try...
Yeah, absolutely.
To try to soak that.
Yeah, going to.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to make me a vigor roll, and that is going to give you soak roll, vigor check. Each raise reduces the number of wounds. Is there one raise? Okay.
Yeah. So I got a 9 off of that.
9?
Oh, that's 2, yeah.
Okay, so let's just double check how this works. Okay, so damage. Hand opens because
Because you did 8, so that would soak the 2 that you were over my toughness.
Yeah, so it's every raise. Yeah, I just got to get used to this new system. All right, so the snakes are going to swarm over you, but you're tough enough that you absorb their damage, and are just going to basically not be poisoned by it. So that's probably good for you. All right, top of the round. It's going to be you, Trenton. What do you do?
I'm pulling my knife out and starting to cut snakes in half.
All right, that sounds great. Snake Swarm right there is going to do me the honor of hopefully getting cut up by you. So go ahead and give me an attack roll. I'll tell you if it beats my parry. My Matthew parry. Be careful, Trenton. Fools rush in.
3.
It's a Matthew parry.
21.
Right? What the shit?
I just rolled 3 6s.
Of course you would roll the number of the beast.
Yeah.
All right, do me a favor, and you know what? There's no way I can soak that. So you are gonna slash your knife down, and I'm just gonna mark snake number 4 off my list. Snake Swarm, you're gonna go shook, and suddenly you got dinner. Using fancy knife work, your blade's gonna dance over them snakes, bisecting them and damn near filleting them.
I've had enough of these snakes in this damn river.
Yep. All right. enough snakes in this basin drain. Yep. All right. So that's going to be one pair of snake or one group of snakes dead. Thomas, it is your turn. What do you do?
All right. I'm going to, if I see this going on, I'm going to wheel over my horse over towards where Trenton is taking on these snakes, and I'm going to try to put shotgun shell into one of the clumps if I can. Just literally shooting snakes in a barrel. Just
do it.
All right. Cool. I am terrible at this. So this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna not get close to these guys though. I'm gonna.
Okay. So how far are you staying away?
I will stay away. Let's see, 10 meters.
Okay. Now I believe that lowers your shotgun damage at that distance, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah. I'm only gonna do 2d6 instead of 3d6 for one.
Okay. So make me an attack roll. So at 10 meters, you are at a. Oop, I need to reinforce this drawer. There we go. 1 sec. I'm just checking your penalties for range. So medium range. Okay, so you're at medium range right now, so you're at a -2.
Okay, I'll have a +2 for the shotgun anyway, so
Okay.
that's just gonna be normal.
Works out for me.
I rolled a 5 on the dice, so it's one hit. So probably just standard 2d6 damage.
Do it. Let's see if you hurt the snakes.
Cool. Kablamo! I've rolled 4 and 4 for 8.
Total of 8. Don't forget that your damage dice do explode, so damage dice can ace.
Yeah.
Okay, so 8. That's going to beat their toughness. I'm going to spend a hurt them more to see if they can soak that, though.
Sounds fair.
That's damn, these snakes have a lot of vigor. Okay, you fire into the snakes, but there are just too many snakes to fire into. So I'm going to reduce the Benny counter that I have here, so I'm down to 3 bonus bullets. Beyond my bullets. Okay, so those snakes are going to absorb it, and they're going to start swimming toward you.
Yeah.
All right, Frida, what do you do?
I need to find the unmute button.
found
I
it.
would like to pull out my giant nonsensical electrical discharge device and start zapping snakes with a bolt of electricity.
Yeah, do it.
Who's standing in the water?
Is this magic?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, then it's localized electricity for some reason.
This is science.
Why does science get a pass?
Ooh. I rolled a 10 on my D10. So I have a 17.
A 17?
So this does 2d6 or 3d6 with a raise. I assume that I have a raise.
You have a raise, so give me 3d6. Now, are you shooting which one are you shooting? There's like 2 of them are flocking, are swarming toward Trenton, but one of them turns and is headed toward Thomas.
Well, let's get the one that's heading towards Thomas.
Okay,
I
so
have a total of 10 damage.
Total of 10 damage. That's gonna be Okay, that's gonna definitely hit. I'm gonna save my bennies for this. Okay, so you are going to explode that one with sizzling.
It's totally just a static electricity discharge. This makes total science sense. Don't worry about it.
Okay. That's going to discharge the snakes. They are electric snakes thrown all over the place. Ida, it's your turn.
And there's still a couple of snakes.
There are still 2 swarms of snakes, so like snake balls.
In that case, I'm gonna
Snake balls. Delicious, delicious treat.
I'll pull out my rifle and take a couple cracks.
Okay.
Or I guess, what's the doing extra attacks? I get a minus.
You get a minus 4, I believe, on the second one. James, you remember this one, right? Sorry, what?
Sorry, I gotta
If I want to do 2 attacks,
Yes.
I take a minus 4 on both.
You would take a -2 on both, but
That's
the rate of fire of your weapon needs to be adequate to do it.
Oh, my
Yeah.
Winchester.
You need
Oh,
a
I
rate
think
of
only
2.
I guess I theoretically could use my rifle and my pistol.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll just roll the 1. Plus a d6, right?
Yeah, you could use your
All,
rifle.
right,
on your
all
pistol.
rifles are rate of fire 1.
Okay, yeah. 7 is 1 success,
7 is 1 success, yeah.
and then it's 2d8s.
2d8
2d8 minus 1 is my. I'm assuming I'm in close range. I didn't even think about that.
You're in. No, you're far enough away. You don't have to do the minus 1.
Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And remember, your
Minus
dice
one is
your dice
11.
can keep going.
Right. Yeah. 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay, so 11 damage means that is each raise also inflicts a wound. Okay, so they take. Oh. Okay. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. 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 So it's. Okay, so I actually have been applying slightly less damage to y'all than I should. Because technically, so taking damage at all, so if the damage roll is less than the target's toughness, the victim is beaten up a bit and there's no game effect. If the damage is equal to or greater, they are shaken, and then I start applying raises. I don't count raises for damage. So there's a base of 0 on there that I start counting up from. So technically, Trenton is shaken, but you slashed him up, so I'll say you're okay. So good to know for the future, though. So Ida, how much damage was that? That was 7?
Yes.
Okay, so that means that enough.
Although I just realized, I don't know if they have. Do they get a? Do I minus anything from that 7 I rolled?
So
Their,
I
like,
compare it to
defense?
their. I compare it. No, so a ranged weapon, I immediately just compare it to your range on that. So your range, you hit them. Okay. So for ranged weapons, what you do is you apply your damage 7. I compare it against their toughness, which is 7. You just met it, so
My damage actually was 11.
oh, 11. My bad.
My 7 was to hit. Yeah, 11 was my damage.
So 11 damage. So that means that you kill them, you kill them, you kill them, and you almost kill them a 3rd time. So in theory, I'm gonna spend a Benny and I'm gonna see if I can get unkilled. So to do this, I need to get 3 raises on a D10, which is kind of impossible unless I roll a 10, which I did not. I rolled a 3, which is what I needed, but in raises.
Yes.
So dicks.
It heard you wrong.
It heard me wrong. Hold on. I need a 10. I rolled an 8. It's trying. That's what's important.
It's trying real hard.
Okay, so Ida, you're gonna. Merp. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. We'll make the sound effects, guys. We don't have the sound. We don't have a soundboard today.
Kapow.
I guess I could do the soundboard now. It's more fun to make you do it. All right, so you blow those snakes out of the water, and unfortunately, it's a little icky right now because everybody who's within about 5 meters of Trenton, you got some snake in your boot. All right, now we are down to
Yes,
snake turn.
have.
The last snake is going to. The last snake makes him sound like he's like the last starfighter. Is going to. Let's see. I'm gonna look between Trenton and Frida. Trenton, you're low. Frida, you're high. Frida, the snakes are going to surge toward you, and are going to surround you and just start swarming all over you. What I need from you is.
Do I need points in hentai to survive? How does this
Did you say in hentai?
I just wanted to see.
Sure did.
I have more points in hentai than you do, so I think that you'd be in trouble.
Oh, almost certainly. Yeah.
Most certainly. Desu. Let's see. So that is going to inflict hundreds of points. Oh, so this just automatically hits. Okay, cool.
No.
All right, so Frida, I'll re-roll that so it's actually in the bin. Okay, a 1 is not good. And a 1. Okay, what is your toughness? Is it 2?
So it's 4.
Okay,
But in some areas it's 6.
I rolled a 2. So these snakes are going to be biting into your. So they're biting into your like armored apron and just like hanging off your clothes. Going. So you're surrounded by snakes. Trenton, it's your turn. There's one swarm of snakes and they are wrapped around Frida.
Well, then I'm going to have to go over there and start cleaving snakes in half.
Cleave. All right. Oh, here's hoping you took that feat and let's go. Sorry, old Pathfinder joke. It's a thing.
Cleve was great. Fight me.
Cleave is great, and
that's
I like the
right.
cleave rules, the alternate cleave rules from
Ooh,
NADPOD
fifth.
just put this in. Yeah, I'm actually working on some new rules for spellcasters because NADPOD dropped. I'm back, like I'm campaign 1 still, but they were talking about their rules for hit dice and spellcasters on short rests. They're good ideas. I have a better one actually that I might incorporate. It's a little weaker, but a little more powerful. The same. I'll talk to you about it during the break. I think you're gonna like it. What'd you get?
A 5.
5 total?
Yep.
All right. That's your to hit, right?
Yeah.
All right. You're going to hit these snakes. Go ahead and roll me. Roll me your damage. Now it says by the rules here, if anybody here is a stickler, that piercing and cutting weapons don't really damage a snake swarm. I'm from the Midwest. I can argue with that because my dad used to hit him with a lawnmower.
Mm-hmm.
And that did just fine.
I got a 10.
You got a 10? A 10 damage?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, so that's
rolling a
base
rolling a
damage.
6 and a die 4.
That's- you know what? I'm going to spend another one of my Hurt the Moors. I'm going to gamble this on a D10. I need a 10. I got the 8 again. It's really trying. So it'll negate 2 of those points. These snakes are going, and you're like, chop, and this tongue goes, and then you're just gonna hack it with it almost succeeds, but you are gonna cleave it in half in the last second, and these balls of snakes, the ones you don't kill, are gonna be like, fuck this, and fly away, or like slither away in the water, because this is
So many talking
bullshit.
animals this session.
It's true. I just, you know what? I like Deadlands. I really would just rather be running a goofball fantasy game. I always would be, though. Talking badgers and shit. Talking badgers and shit. Make a t-shirt of that for me. All right, so they are going to float away into the darkness of
See,
not
this
dark.
is the moment where you need to pop up the magical bullshit graphic.
magical bullshit. Oh yeah, I gotta make a note about that. One moment, I have a to-do list somewhere hidden.
A stack of them.
I actually got rid of a stack of to-do lists that was more than an inch thick today. I combined them with other lists. So now I just have a single 3-page to-do list of things that I actually have to do. And then I have a stack of lists that are things that are like bad band names and things that I will use. Okay, cool. All right, so that is on my to-do list. That's not going to make any sense when I actually do it. But the snakes are going to be eviscerated and removed from the combat. The rest of you, what do y'all do?
check in and make sure everyone's good. There aren't any other snakes on the other people in the down the river.
They're not. No, you were right there versus the swarm.
Take a sponge out and just like.
All right. So you clean yourselves
Are we
off.
planning on keep making camp here?
Nah, you're gonna keep going.
No. Right, because
gonna
we're pushing through the night.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So with that, you continue on into the day. You get a little razzed for scaring up those critters, and some people decide that maybe it might be a good idea to call him Snakebite Skinner.
I probably kept a couple
Nice.
of the bodies to skin so I can have some like snake skin,
Just right around here.
accoutrements at-
Your hat band is
accoutrements
snake
at some
skin.
point.
I'm gonna write
Yep.
Snakeskin Skinner down. Snakebite Skinner.
Snake Skinner?
Like even
Solid snake?
Javier the cook is gonna be like, man, I saw them bite into you. You're like immune to snake bites, man. That's tough. Snakebite Skinner. Meaner than a. You know what? You're meaner than a rattlesnake, and your skin's too tough for one. Could be worse. This guy's slowly turning into John Leguizamo when I do his voice.
Yeah, I was.
A little bit, yeah.
Man, what's the problem? I'm just a pest. You know. All right. Now, a week later, y'all keep traveling across the plains. You make your way across New Mexico. And you're down there a little south of Roswell. There's not much to distinguish this patch of wilderness from the desert you just left, other than the growing depth of the Pecos. But just knowing that there's a sizable town nearby is reassuring. Now here, Sutter sets up camp, and has y'all lead the herd into a shallow box canyon on the east side of a river. Once that's done, he rounds you up and tells you, it's been a hard rock. What the fuck voice was that? Hold on. Jeff Bridges. Well, been a hard ride so far. Given the state of the herd, I'm gonna head to the army base and try to sell our stock now. If that don't work out, I'm gonna talk to Lone Star. Their main line runs through here, and they might handle that kind of capacity. I'm taking Abby and a couple others with me. Luke, you're in charge till we get back, all the rest of them. Keep your heads down. Keep out of trouble. An hour later, Sutter, Amy, and two of the other hands head up to the base at Roswell. He is going to take... He's going to take Bert Arnold, and he's going to take Ed Peck with him. The old Kelsey Grammer guy. So, the two of them are going to... Oh, Ida.
Sorry, I tried to unmute myself and hit the van.
You're just like, I'm out, bye!
Bye!
Where'd she go? Aliens.
Oh, also,
Exactly.
Kelly, there's a couple of notes in the other chat you should catch
Oh, should
about
I?
a redeeming thing.
I realized the Zoom chat you normally pay attention to, but I was trying to message.
All right, one sec.
Too many chats.
Yeah, Christa, if you can wait 30 more seconds.
No, it's all good, yeah.
Okay, I'll try to keep this chat open from now on. So pardon that. Chat cut 351. All right, so later that night. Wait, that's Bill. Later that night. Oh, damn, that was Bill. I could have been doing that the whole time. I'm taking Abby and a couple others up with me. Luke, that was the damn voice. Ugh, he's hard to get into, but when he's there, it's really easy. Distant rumble. There we go. Good. All right, back to normal. Now, that night, as you're all sitting around, a distant rumble from the west seems to foretell the approaching of thunderstorms. Sugar, too, looks longingly at the sky. Some of the more experienced cowhands fetch canvas tarps from the chuck wagon, grumbling about a long, wet night A flicker of light at first appears to be a lightning flash on the horizon, followed by more rumbling. And then the flickering becomes a steady glow, which abruptly rises off the ground toward the clouds to the west. Some of the restless longhorns begin to stir at the strange going on. Their mood worsens by the second as the arc of the strange object streaks into the sky like a rocket and turns toward the lazy-ass herd. Shortly thereafter, it rises into the clouds, and through its rumble that can be clearly heard, its glow no longer threatens the cattle. But then there's a flash, and the object, now clearly jetting flame and smoke, plummets back down to the sky, from the sky, and hurtles toward the ground about a mile or two from camp. Luke Canton swiftly sets to calm the cattle before a full-fledged stampede can materialize. As he's doing this, he turns to the posse and goes, "You greenhorns get over there and find out what that thing is. I don't want to muck things up trying to rein in these bull-headed brutes in the dark." He sets you off toward that beacon. And what you find there,
on and gone.
what you find there, we will determine when we come right back from this break. So, see you in a minute. Alright, hi folks, how's it going? This is the part of the program where we talk to the chat for like 5 minutes because we are running late because of tech.
Imagine chatting with chat.
Imagine chatting with chat, so hey chat. But 1-2 step, how dare you go under the blankets without us? We noticed you. Senpai, y'all.
Master, you said that like that was an insult.
So which, the one where Otheon dressed like a math teacher. You found, yeah, so thanks to Rhyme of the Frost Maiden. You know what? I love all y'all. I love all y'all being here. Mostly, like I'm talking about the viewers, but you know, you too. You guys are good too. But like,
We're okay.
you're okay. I like seeing where people find us from. So it does make a difference to me. And that's one of the reasons that we do the modules, like the Wizards of the Coast modules, because we get a lot of new people in from those, which is really nice, because then we get to introduce them to other games and stuff. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to bring people in that way. I'm a little caught off guard by how quickly they're putting out Netherdeep. I'm not gonna lie about that. That was a bit of a damn. That's like right around the corner. Because it really is. It's gonna be a lot of fun though. The cast for that's great, and it's gonna
And
get
Strixhaven secretly being a module.
Yeah, Strixhaven secretly being a module was a pain in my ass. Because then I've got tons of people in my Discord being like, "Oh, when you're running Strixhaven, do you guys run everything?" I'm like, "Argh!" Like, I'd really like to, but I have a rule. Ooh, I'm getting abducted by aliens, so I tried to adjust my frame. So I have a rule that is enforced by people smarter than me that says I'm only allowed to run 5 streams a week. This year, it was supposed to be, I was only supposed to run 3.5 streams a week, which means I could run 4 every other week, and it'd still be sane. But then it got to the point where I'm like, what do I do? Do I like not run one of my games? Like, do I cancel Mage? Because people love Mage. Well, okay, do I cancel what? I can't cancel like, I mean, XLR just started, it's a short run, so I can't cancel that. It'll be done by the time I'm ready to cancel it. Do I cancel Witchlight? Hell no. Everybody gets to use Witchlight. Okay. Do I cancel Shards? I'm like, well, Shards have been running for 2 years. It's like a heritage game. It's like a heritage moments thing. I'm like, well, what do I cancel Deadlands? Well, Deadlands over only 2 weeks, and it was supposed to be done in like 4 more sessions. It's not gonna be. I lied, because the pacing on this game is not what I expected. So I'm gonna figure something out. But it's just one of those.
We using Deadlands for all the new technical advancements, so you know, if we're like goofing up, it doesn't like affect the overall arc of really anything big.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Yeah, let's not go back to what was 9 games a week or 12 games in 14 days. You know what? 12 games in 14 days is pretty good if you can do it. So Yeah, Chef, you're saying alternate blood drive on one weekend and mage on the other weekends. We can't do that because the schedule. I mean, they could be completely different game slots. So that could be. They couldn't be on the same day and time, unfortunately, because different players have a different availability. But the mage cast has specifically requested I not do that. So I'm gonna try not to, because the mage game is so role playing focused and like has like a real. Like there's a lot of stakes that people need to be on top of because it's basically at this point like a murder investigation and a political thriller. So like they have to be on top of the stuff, which you'd think that every 2 weeks. But the problem is with games that run every 2 weeks, games that run once a month are actually more likely to run than games that run every 2 weeks, simply because it's really easy to remember, okay, at the start of every month I do this. That's so weird that I remember it. But scheduling a bi-weekly game is harder to remember for some reason for most people. I don't know why, but that's usually I get a lot of people, and when I've been doing this for years, when I've been running like bi-weekly LARP episodes or something like that, like before I started streaming, and people were like, oh shit, I forgot it was this week. I'm like, well, was it the week before? No? Well, then there you go. But it would happen constantly. And I think it's just because 2 weeks is a weird sequence for the human brain to think of. I mean, then again, I would be like, tie it to your paycheck. Like, is your paycheck here? Well, when you get your check in, you play my game. Right? Because most people get paid bi-weekly. Which is really weird because when I was in Japan, I taught English in Japan for a while, and they pay monthly. Worst thing to get used to in the world as a Westerner, because like, my God, all your money vanishes by week 2. Like you're like I'm rich, and then you're like, I'm lucky I'm in a place where I can get ramen cheap.
For a long time, we got paid on the 15th and the last of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you'd get it a little bit earlier at the end of the month, and then sometimes you'd get it a little bit later, and that little bit of a difference really fucks with you sometimes.
It really does. Everybody reload your bullets. But like, yeah, so I got to figure out what to do. Oh God, this one is colored. Let's see what it actually tastes like. Root beer. All right. I've got all of these unlabeled cans. One of our players works at a brewery. They do like beer and cider and soda, and so I've got all of these low fills, and that's what these are. They're low fills. They're things that weren't suitable for the market because they're a little bit underweight, or like they didn't quite do it. But like, I never know what's in them. I just have a melange. I thought this was like seltzer water when I opened it, and it was brown inside, and I'm like, well. Get ready for the ride.
Very good.
It's actually good root beer.
Serve me a sarsaparilla.
They do sarsaparilla.
Yeah,
I got some. This might be.
Also very good.
Yeah.
If it's less sweet root beer, it's sarsaparilla.
Yeah, well, it's the licorice flavor, you know?
Yeah, that's if it's more licoricey, then it's sarsaparilla.
What? There's a paradoxical ghoul there. So, folks, we're going back into game at 410. I want to better be good with budgeting. Yeah, it teaches you to be good with budgeting is what it does, the monthly pay. So I hope everybody's doing okay today. Thank you so much for sitting through us as we've been doing our green screen and our stuff with Ping, which so far the video fidelity is fantastic. The audio is great. I need to figure out a better way to monitor because I've been hearing that my output in my headphones for everybody is different than what you're hearing. So I'm actually not sure what everybody's volume levels are. I think I've got them good now. But if I don't, keep telling me. I appreciate it. Really do. I also want to thank everybody who came out yesterday to wish me happy birthday over at during Mage.
Yeah, happy belated.
Yeah, there you are. I missed you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You punks.
I mean, I think I missed it too.
To be fair, I messaged you on Facebook and I said happy birthday.
You did. I haven't responded to any of the happy birthday posts yet though, because I was just running games, right?
Yeah.
And we knew that we were going to see you today. So
it's true. Yeehaw! Well, thank you, folks.
Should we sing happy birthday to you now? Happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was your birthday, or our birthday, so we can party too.
Hey!
Yay.
Copyright infringement.
Not copywritten.
It's not. That one's not.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Now, one thing I'm noticing as I'm here, and I'm not sure if the stream is doing this as well, but I am getting a slight audio delay. Are you noticing that there's any delay watching this, folks? So let me know. Not on me. Don't focus on me. I should be synced because of the way that I'm processing this. But everybody else. And yeah, so is there anything else we need to talk about today? I have stuff I can't talk to you all about. Like, I've got some stuff that came up that
secrets.
I had to sign a non-disclosure about something recently. I don't know if I can just can I say that I signed a non-disclosure? I'm gonna say
You
I
just
can't.
can't say who you signed it with.
You just sign it who with, right?
Fair enough.
It probably depends on the non-disclosure.
I didn't read it, so what do I know?
It might be like, hey, no disclosing the existence of this non-disclosure.
Okay, so
Can you describe the field in which it is approximately? Like, does it have something to do with astrophysics? Nod if yes. Shake if no. Yeah, see,
Might be then. Ooh.
That's exactly what I thought.
okay, so
Kelly's
I signed.
going to work for CERN.
I would be the worst CERN employee. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk a damn.
That sarsaparilla hit him real hard.
It did. I'm not saying a damn thing, Traz. I'm just doing some cool shit. That's all I can say. I'm doing some cool shit for CERN.
Cool? Is it cool stuff? Is it cool stuff that we might see eventually down the future, or is this all like?
Yeah, for
need
CERN.
to subscribe to some weird website at $180 per month.
Yeah, no, it's an NDA
Yeah.
for my OnlyFans.
I saw that coming.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm just saying there's some cool shit there. But what else is interesting? Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Oh god, that's how I. But yeah, it's hopefully cool. I need to do stuff that pays better though. There's a job that
I have a random thing I could talk about.
Do you? I want to hear it.
I do. With Soft Giving, I'm doing a big old fundraiser on the 26th for the Trans Empowerment Project, which gives financial and like direct support to trans people in need in the United States. I'm really excited about it.
Is there any way that we can
And
help?
there's a big old grand prize, which I can't reveal. I'm not allowed to reveal the grand prize yet, but it's pretty darn skookum. So
How can we support that?
Yeah, how can we support that?
I have a little bit of it on my Twitter and stuff like that, but I will
Cool.
be ramping it up in the next couple of weeks, and I encourage y'all to come check it out.
Is there any? Do you need other people to fundraise for that?
I mean, you're probably more than welcome to pitch in, but I have an agreement directly with Soft Giving, so
Okay.
it sort of has to be through me, unfortunately.
That's okay. And also, oh hey, and in the idea of fundraising, so we have been approached once again by our friends over at WAVA, the Vancouver Rape Crisis Center or Rape Relief Center. I forget their exact phrasing there, but like,
I think that they're a center that combats gender-based violence. There is a Vancouver Rape Relief, and they're a very different and much shittier organization. They're the ones who went to the Supreme Court to refuse to serve women like me because they're dicks. So.
yeah,
So
what a bunch.
Wave's pretty cool. They actually show up in my chat sometimes. It's really nice to see. I'm like, oh,
What the?
hi Wave.
Really?
This is now an interesting shout out. Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
But yeah, they're
so-
women against violence against women.
Is that what that actually stands for? I actually didn't know that.
That's what Wave stands for, yeah.
So what we are doing is they are doing a rather important stream that is. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm adjusting audio to make sure people don't have as much of a delay. But boop, 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 boop. Okay, there we go. So Wava is doing a big week for streaming for survivors is the actual event, and they asked if we'd come back this year. Now we were kind of waffling because we did a really big Extra Life push, and we're like, then they asked, and we're like, you know what, screw it, let's do it. Let's bring it. Let's bring the thunder. Let's see how much money we can raise for them. So we are doing 3 games for that in March. It's the week of the 20-something through the 27th. I think it's the 20th through the 27th.
Hang on, it's in my schedule.
20 through 26. And Christa, you're running a couple of games for that, right? Or you're running at least one.
At least one, yeah.
And-
I'd be happy to maybe do a couple.
And Millie, you are running one as well, right? Or you're running 2. All right. And then I might
I think
run.
probably a 2-parter actually, secretly.
Yeah, if we can get
Don't tell anyone.
if we can get your cast to come back for 2 episodes, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Or both of you.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm running yet, so if anyone has recommendations of what they want to see,
Okay.
especially if it's like weird games. I'm liking weird games. I'm getting really into the indie game scene and reading a bunch of that.
I have so many indie games that are coming in from Kickstarter now.
Right?
And yeah, I really want to help out though, like any way that we can to raise funds for this cause. It's gonna be great, and hopefully we can do it with something useful, like some type of game that actually kind of like leans into the themes. That's why I'm really glad that the two of you are doing it, because on Streaming for Survivors, I prefer to not be the person running the show, because having like a patriarchal presence there is like, I'm happy to play, particularly if my face is covered up, but like I don't want to be the guy that's calling the shots in a charity that's about raising money to support women who are usually victimized by, oftentimes by people shaped like me, who look like me, right? Like, so me being the one who's like, and then they stab you, is like, it just feels weird to me, right? So I'd be happy to play in those. At the very least, I'll produce for them. So I'll be the one running your tech and all of that stuff. So it'll be fun. So anyway, that's us. That's what we like to do. That's what we're doing.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, and if I can remember how to do my damn Jeff Bridges voice today, it would be
We're
great.
at 413, so better remember quick.
Better remember how to do it quick. Well,
Just shout about your rug for a while and you'll get in it.
So I have a question they need to throw out into the air. Dork Expo?
so Dork Expo. So Dork Tales Expo. I'm looking at April for Dork Tales Expo now. I was gonna run it in March, but Wava took the chunk of time I was gonna look at. And so actually that's on my list. I've got a meeting tonight with my other producers. And I had that on another list, but it's on this list now of all of our topics. So tonight we're talking about things like TikTok and getting our website finally up.
Because there is so much incredible, amazing content on Dork Tales, but it's so hard to find if you're not actively looking for it. So if any, like, I want to create 30-second snippets that people can.
Yeah, and actually,
well, like you were talking about on Discord, right? About doing trailer.
Well, that was your idea originally. I've been told, because you were asking for clips that we could put up on that, and luckily
TikTok
I've had
originally.
and I've had like Random and a few others who have really gone all out. I'm jumping all over the screen now because I'm just trying to shrink my window a tiny bit. Who have really like done a lot of really cool stuff out on cover and stuff. So sorry, words. So if you're on the Discord right now and you have particular clips or moments that you remember from games, please do me a favor. Go and tell me what the game was. You go to YouTube, look up the game, and send me the time code. I'm looking for things that are like under 2 minutes in length. Hopefully, I'm hoping to have them between 30 and 60 seconds, somewhere in there. Post them in the Discord. There's a specific thing under the volunteers or the volunteer board. And just post them there. And this week, I'm hopefully going to be going to because all of my old videos in my hard drives use those time codes. I can grab them in 30 seconds. And so if you know what was funny for you, or if you have a great idea of something that happened in the past, please let me know. That really does help. And that was your idea originally, Christa, to do that, if I'm not mistaken. So it's all your fault.
People have very fish-like attention spans, so it is good to be like, hey, watch this tiny snippet and see that it is funny. Now go watch the long version.
Right? And the long version's pretty great. All right, so we're gonna head back into game right about now. So we got somebody in the chat asking when James is gonna run a game. So James is definitely gonna be running at the next Extra Life. That's for damn sure. I'm gonna force him.
Yeah, definitely.
I really think, James, you need to borrow my copy of Cyberpunk Red. Either you or Mike do. And because someone asked me about Cyberpunk Red last night. Or no, someone rated us who was running Cyberpunk Red. It was the guys who were in Philly by night. And
okay,
they run Cyberpunk Red and were really talking about it. And I'm like, I can't run it well because I can play in it, but if I run it, I have to get too deep into the genre. And it's hard for me to brainstorm for it.
Okay.
But you two live there. And I talked you both up last night about how I really need to just force you guys to run it.
Well,
So-
I can probably take myself out of the running pretty easily by just using the word paranoia. Because I really want to do an extra life paranoia.
Do it.
Which is
I can...
like cyberpunk with slapstick.
Yeah, paranoia would be
I would be
perfect for Extra Life.
2,000% into that. I got recommended to watch an ancient anime that I kind of adore called Dirty Pair. The first episode is
Affair
just
on
a
Nolandia.
paranoia game, and it's freaking amazing. Okay, also that movie was
So
not
good.
good.
No, but that's the Dirty Pair I've watched the most.
Okay, don't watch that one. Just watch the 1985 series. It's so good. Everything
Well-
else is pretty mediocre, but the first series is great, and the first episode is just a paranoia episode. I've been wanting to play paranoia since then.
Because my Grand of Paranoia LARP, you should have been in it. I wore the brightest pants.
I mean, I was probably on like the moon.
I think you were on the moon. You were on the moon for sure. Okay. All right. Enough talking about the Dirty Pair, because I will just start talking about Cutie Honey if we keep going. And you know, everybody wants to see the honey flash. Honey flash. Anyway, don't clip it. Don't clip it. Maybe clip it. All right. So, folks. All right, folks. We're gonna head back into the game right now. We only went over by 18 minutes. That's fine. Or 8 minutes. That's fine. All right. Let's do this, because I gotta go have dinner after this and run a meeting. Potentially at the same time. So, folks, thank you so much for tuning into Deadlands Blood Drive. Oh, we can tell we're getting serious because I'm dipping down into the voice.
And I'm eating a serious business pretzel.
Serious business pretzel. I'm also getting a little bit of like a little bit of room tone from you, I think, but tiny bit. A little bit of fuzz.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Be. I mean, there is a giant boiler on, so it could be that.
Yeah, it's only a tiny bit of fuzz when you come on, but I don't know if it's really audible to the audience.
Well, shoot, that's obnoxious.
Stu.
Okay, Stu, before we go back, I'll do this just for you. Oh, yeah. You like it deep? You like it deep, Stu? Yeah. All right, there we go. That's about as deep as I can go without doing more breathing exercises. And I can't do them because this vest is tight, because Christmas was very fattening. So I can only open my stomach so much. But I'll open my heart to you. There you go, Stu. All right, folks, we're going to hop back into the game right now. Players, I'm going to keep monitoring this stream a little more nicely. And I'm just going to recall all those, and I'm going to shuffle. Yes, shuffle the damn cards. All right, there we go. All right, and with that, let's head back into game. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Deadlands Blood Drive, here on Dork Tales. Now, where we were a moment ago, an unidentified fallen object just crashed into the desert some miles south of the cattle drive. Now, down there, just short of a military base known as Roswell, well, they were done set upon. Well, this crash was set upon by some varmints from the lazy-ass cattle drive. Now, the object's landing point isn't hard to find. Small fires lit by the impact are beacons in the darkness as you make your way through the sparsely vegetated countryside. The object lies on flat ground near a river. The river trickles by. Now, you're lucky. At this point, the river bisects the land to the south of you. But, luckily enough, well, this object done crashed on the north end. And as you make your way down there, you're all riding up on your horses? All right.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Riding up on your horses and your necro horse. Your
Absolutely.
your Norse. You will find that, well, the object on the ground there, well, it darned if it ain't a man in a U.S. Army military uniform. Strapping himself in, well, had strapped himself into a large rocket pack. Or rather, he was. The man's landing, well, let's just say that the judges weren't going to give it full marks. His landing left a lot to be desired, not the least of which was his own survival. He hit the ground hard, and, well, the jetpack, the rocket pack, I should say, suffered a similar fate, and now, well, you could probably make it fly if you brought it over to a cliff and threw it off, at least for a while. At least as long as it takes to get to the ground. Now, the body lies in front of you, all crumpled. They have a little picture there, so I'm just going to hold that up. So, whoop. So,
Lovely.
yep. The jetpack is crumpled on the ground, and there you see that, yeah, it's a U.S. Army officer, or soldier at least, crashed into the ground with a rocket pack strapped to his back. What do y'all do?
Slowly approach it, hop off my horse, and anybody come with me?
Approach it rapidly with zero sense of caution whatsoever to see how they have decided to power this mysterious rocket device.
All right, that sounds good. So I would like everybody here who is approaching it to make me a notice roll. Now it's night, but I'm going to assume.
I think Thomas is going to stay towards the edge of this thing and just kind of like keep an eye out to see if anyone else is coming around.
Fantastic. I want you
to skirt around to like do a circle.
Okay, so Thomas, I want you to make me a notice roll as well.
Okay.
But for a different reason.
I got nothing.
Got nothing? 21.
5 successes.
Okay, Trenton, what'd you roll?
Oh, am I close enough to notice stuff?
Just a general notice to pay attention to your surroundings, but yeah.
Okay. I got nothing.
Nothing? Okay, so Ida, you're lifting. You got a 21. That is.
I rolled a
5
1
raises
on one die, and then I rolled 3 6s and a 3.
Millie, you're apparently a bit quiet still. But
That would probably
Possibly
have to be something
Michael's
you change on your end.
I've got you turned up to max.
6
So
decibels on this end, so I don't know why I'd be quiet.
yeah, I don't know either. So you should be normal volume, and apparently Mike is quiet too. But I can fix that a bit.
I mean, it could just be in comparison to the other audio.
Maybe.
Yeah, it could just be what I'm saying too.
Yeah, like Mike, you're coming in at minus 15. I'm coming in at minus 15. Christa, you're talking at.
I'm talking about here, and this is where I'm talking.
Yeah, you're basically.
Sometimes a little louder.
Yeah, you're basically minus 15, minus 12, and then James is pretty like significantly just standard volume. So.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, we also have different tones and stuff too, right? So.
Yeah. Dork and Christa.
Dork.
I mean, I have a
even
name.
get a name
I have a
anymore.
name. It's like literally like right there. It's like my hand is right. It's right here. It's right. You thought like
Dorkilly.
that's not a stage name, folks.
It could be though.
Yeah, but Dork is better. Yeah, better than you know. Better than you're ever gonna get. All right, I killed her. I done killed her. All right. All right, so folks, approaching. Well, first of all, you're going to see a couple of things right off the bat. Now, Frida, you're going to head up there, and this is a genuine rocket pack. You could try to take it off.
Powered with?
What is it powered with? I wish I knew. One second. Whoa,
Ghost
rocket power.
Everything Ghost Rock?
probably.
I mean, probably Ghost Rock. Yeah, I'm just seeing whether or not. I'm gonna say, okay, what's the jetpack in the Deadlands core powered by? Because it's one of those. I know they got one.
I'll see if I can find it.
I got oil goods, miscellaneous devices, jetpack. Do they not have it? I got a flamethrower. Got a steam Gatling gun. Got a diving suit. Damn. No, they don't have a jetpack in here.
I see the words rocket pack.
Rocket
Ford
pack.
51.
Okay, yeah, there you go. So it's Ghost Rock as the core.
Okay.
Ghost, ghost, rock.
Ghost rock.
It's like Duck, Duck, Goose.
Yeah. I think for volume, I'll just stay close to the microphone in the hopes that works.
Sounds good.
I mean, I speak quite quietly anyways, so.
It's true. All right. So yeah, it looks like it was powered by Ghost Rock. Most of it has been demolished, but yeah, it's held on by a waist strap and a shoulder strap made of thick cowhide. And besides that, it is basically like an oxygen tank with an exhaust funnel at the bottom.
Well, this was stupid.
Yeah, this was real dumb.
What exactly is it?
Oh, some sort of rocket backpack thing.
So, can you do me a favor and make me a weird science roll?
Boy, howdy can I.
So, Ida, you piece this over quickly. You're going to see right off the bat that rocket pack that she's investigating there has several bullet holes in the side of it. You're also...
I have a 9.
9? Okay, looking at that, you're going to see that, yeah, it looks like the rocket pack was working fine until someone shot it. So
Ida's gonna climb back up on her horse to like get a better view.
Okay.
Big brain Frida moment. See, this is why you need to put the armor plating before you have the blood. Because the ghost rock is too exposed here. It's so easy for some stray birds or stray gunfire to kill you. This was so fucking stupid.
As you're about to head back up onto your horse, Ida, you glance down at the body, and that's when you'll notice from the way he's landing, there is a bullet hole in his jacket.
Not where he's bleeding from, though.
No. In fact, he don't look like he's bleeding at all. Well, except for the places where he's pasted. But there...
He wasn't shot, the rocket pack was.
Yeah, it looks like the rocket pack took all the bullets, but there's a bullet hole kind of hanging down beneath his armpit.
What's his jacket is a soldier's jacket, yeah?
It is, yeah. But as you glance down... Now, your mammy, when you were growing up, how long did you stay with her before you were given over to the witches?
Don't remember her.
Well, something passed by you, at least in your upbringing, and that's, well, craftsmanship, tailorship, I should say. Now, some of the tailors that you were, pardon me, I was switching something over, my brain had a hiccup. Looking down, you were going to see that, well, that is a military jacket, but those pants, well, they're actually just common trousers dyed to look like an army uniform.
He's not army. Those bullet holes might be, though.
Does anybody search the body?
I'm looking around. I don't know if Frida wants... No, nobody going... Somebody look at
unless the control mechanism is in his hand or something.
It is, yeah. We'll say that it's a push button.
Oh, yeah, she's absolutely attempting to like remove the device from this guy so that she can get a better look at how stupid this thing is.
Okay, as you do, you're going to jiggle his arm a bit, and as you jiggle his arm, you are going to hear something rustle around in his pocket. And as you lift his arm up for that mechanism, two things are going to go onto the ground, setting it up a plume of desert dust. One of them is a small money clip. Tin with a roll of banknotes attached to it. They don't look like anything you've ever seen before, Frida. But second to them, you will find a piece of paper. It's folded up, and you can't tell what's inside of it, but if you want to, you can open it.
Could be instructions. She'll take it.
All right. So I'm going to use your weird science roll from before. You open a piece of paper with precise drawings of what appear to be a mechanical man, along with cryptic notes consisting primarily of chemical formulae and engineering calculations. You'll recognize what these are. Now, for years, practitioners of the new science have wondered about how Dr. Darius Hellstrom, the scientist of the of Deseret, and as you glance down at the money, you will realize that though you've never seen them before, those are Deseret banknotes. Deseret being the Mormon Republic, set off just to the west of here. Well, how Darius Hellstrom creates amazing and terrifying automations. Clockwork men are one thing, but the automatons are somehow able to think and act. Worst of all, when they're disabled, their heads explode, taking the secret of their weird intelligences with them. Now, you do me a favor.
This is fascinating.
So, you can make me another weird science roll. If you'd like. You're looking for a raise on this.
I have one. I rolled a 9.
Okay, so you rolled 1. So, as you're looking at this,
well, I think isn't that 2? Because I rolled a 9.
so that's that's 2 raises. Yeah, it's just 2. No, it's 1 raise. So
it's a success and then a raise.
It's a success and a raise. Okay.
I think.
All right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So you look at these pieces of paper and you'll see that, well, whoever wrote these notes hasn't deduced that the secret of the automatons yet either, but was clearly trying to do so. What this Rocketeer was trying to do with them is anybody's guess. Yeah.
Now out of curiosity, she's going to poke the dude to see if he's an automaton.
He is not.
with
In
the
fact,
boot.
you poke him with your boot, it's going to go in about half an inch from because where he's pulped.
Ugh. This fun is disappointingly gooey.
Oh, I think we should get out of here.
Out in the distance, you are going to see a plume of smoke rise and a plume of, of trail dust.
We should definitely get out of here.
Yeah, they're going to think we're involved in whatever this was.
If we could hide. Is there some fun coming?
Yes, there is, and we should not be here when they get here.
I would like to pull out a giant static electricity gun.
That man is impersonating an army soldier, and that is a very large bulk of dust. That tells me that his army coming. Thus far, we have been very lucky in our fights, but there are only 4 of us, and 3 of us know how to shoot.
Oh, oh, you think I know how to shoot? I was not planning to fight them. I was going to go into the ground and become the mole people.
But Frida, drag the body onto your nightmarish horse from the beyond, and let's get out of here.
They would follow our tracks.
I think I have a means to deal with that. Come on, let's go.
I found that takes the body is gross.
Let's go. We're going.
I will take the notes.
Okay,
Yeah.
you'll take the notes. Are you taking the money and the drawing?
Sure, why not? Free money.
Okay. All right. So, I want y'all to do me a favor now, and I need y'all to make me a stealth roll. Now, it's you're going to be doing this quickly, so I normally give you a penalty, but it is night, so I'm going to give you just a flat roll on this.
I was also thinking to do spell crafting in order to make us harder to follow.
Okay, what are you doing that with?
I would be doing Deal with the Devil, and then I was going to try to use, depending on how much time we had, either Illusion to kind of just...
You have about 5 seconds, so how quick can you do this?
We're just running. I'm not going to have time for anything else.
Nothing.
Nothing at all? You want to use Benny?
Zeros, in fact. I guess, yeah.
All right, how many
Yeah,
did
I
you get?
guess I haven't used any yet, yeah.
You haven't used any yet. Trenton, how many did you get?
I got 2.
2? Okay.
I got 1.
I have 1 success.
Okay. Is that... Now, Trent, is that one in a raise, or is that...
Yes, 1 in a race.
Okay, sounds good. Ida, anything?
No.
Okay, would you like to spend another penny?
Sure.
It's up to you.
I have to crack. Like, I have to max both of my dice, basically.
Oh, do you?
Because I'm at negatives. Yeah, I have nothing in stealth.
Why are you at
Oh,
negative?
look at that. I maxed both of them. Huh?
Why are you at negatives?
Yeah, it's
Because
flat.
you said it was -2.
Yeah, but then I said
No,
that
it's
you were
flat.
gonna have +2
No, sorry,
because
because
of
I don't have points in it.
Oh, okay.
So that's a -2.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is a -2.
Oh, but then I'm rolling flat. In which case, yes, I did roll a 4.
Okay,
Okay, so if I'm rolling flat, yes. Okay, it's a 4. So yes,
I'll
I have one
allow it.
success.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Okay, so so you are going to be able to get away. You're going to rush off into the darkness right as you hear a full platoon of soldiers ride up in the dark, a whole dozen horses. You make your way back to camp. Well, things play out a little interesting that night. As you make it back to camp, one of the others nearby, Homer King, leans over with his huge frame and, "What'd you all find over there? Was it a shoot?
Cool.
Huh? No, ain't no shooting star, huh?
Let's see if some kind
It
of
was more
man.
like a shooting stupid.
Good one, Frida.
She would look extremely pleased with herself.
Some kind of experiment of some kind, but I think the army's over there. But it's not tied with them.
About a half hour after you get back, some riders will head up to the edge of the camp. Hello there.
Hide behind something.
Howdy.
Hello. My name's Captain Callahan, U.S. Army. You,
Hello, sir.
you represent, little lady?
Sure do not, sir. Would you like us to grab our top man?
That I would.
Right back. I'll go get Luke.
All right, so we're coming out with Luke. Would be like, did you tell Luke what you found, or did you kind of just hide out?
I don't know.
You think you would?
I was about to say that we found like some kind of experimental something.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I mean, I think Frida would want to explain that we found a poorly designed rocket device with a dead man who splattered across the rocks.
Thomas would suggest that we don't want to have any trouble from the army, though. Maybe it's best if we know nothing.
Luke will come up with you, and do you think you told him or not?
Yeah,
Yeah, you did. Okay.
I think so. If he asked what we found, like I don't think we would have gone
okay.
to him and
You
been like,
wouldn't- you
we
wouldn't have
found
lied,
this
okay.
thing. But
So-
Frida probably didn't mention the money or the blueprints, but
All right. So as you do that, as you're brought over, Luke says, "Go ahead and get Frida." And actually, you know what? On second thought, you go hide Frida. You just make sure Frida don't come here, okay? Keep an eye out, and she starts to head over. Just, I don't need any of her weird German stuff making this weirder. You know? Okay.
understood. I'll grab Frida and let's go over here. Huh?
But she wants to talk to the nice army man.
Catlett. Come on up here with me, y'all.
All right, then.
Evening. How y'all doing? You good? My name's Luke Canton. I'm the foreman of this here cattle drive. Mr. Canton. I'm Captain Callahan, the U.S. Army. Followed a trail leading away from a site about 2 miles to the south. Led right here. You mind explaining that to me, please? Well, absolutely, sir. We saw that there was a river down there, and when well, we've had a bit of a drought last couple of days. I'm looking for any source of fresh water, so I had sent some of my people out, Mr. Catlett here being one of them, to go and look for water sources. Now, he told me earlier that while he was out looking for water, this dang old shooting star fell down behind him. Damn near spooked their horses half to death.
It was quite a scene, sir. Like, I mean, I count myself as something of an amateur astronomer myself, but I ain't never seen anything quite like that, sir. Made a thunderous crash good distance off.
Well, I was lucky you weren't down there, and that you got the hell out of there and came back when you did.
Oh, yes, sir.
Did you get a chance to see what that was? You said you... Yeah, did you see what happened down there?
No, it was a full 2 acres away, maybe.
Yeah, even Catlett ain't fool enough to go look around for that. Who knows what might have happened to him? You're with the Lazy S. Yes, sir? Your owner's at the base right now. You didn't see nothing down there?
No, sir, I swear.
Okay. Can you make me a deception roll, please?
Like, you know, Catlett's gonna put on his best kind of like puppy dog eyes.
Okay.
Which are a practiced form for him.
I'm realizing Frida has 2 hindrances that would come into effect if she was in this conversation. So
Right.
you're very, very right to hide her.
So a persuasion roll, eh? Oh, come on, nice. I've got 1 success.
You got 1 success? Do you want to spend Benny to re-roll any of those to see if you get more?
Ooh. No, I won't, because I think I only have 1 Benny left. Because I had to deal with the devil. Yeah, so I didn't update my thing. So I know I've only got 1 Benny left. I'm going to save that one because I might need it for something.
Okay, so let's see what happens. What'd you get?
I've got 1 success. I got a 5.
Okay. He looks you over for a long time. One of his soldiers will move in, and you'll hear just barely on the breeze. No tracks around the body. Well, Mr. Catlett, you have identification? Any papers?
Yes, of course. And Catlett certainly will, and he'll even have his, because I was a soldier. I was part of the army at 1.2.
You're a
he'll have
soldier.
his old discharge papers. Well, yes, sir, of a manor. Surveyor, actually.
Survey Corps was a very critical part of the war effort.
I like to think so, sir.
You shouldn't denigrate yourself. You put in as much effort as any of the boys in the front line or medical tents. I'm gonna remember your name, Catlett. If you're lying to me, well, I'll find out. He'll hand you your papers back. I think you're still muted, my friend.
Put him back in his.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, you just had you were lagging.
Oh,
I
sorry.
think we all are.
Okay. Just one sec. Let me see. Let me fix this for her. There you go. Talk, James.
Hello.
Yeah, you got like a full second delay. One sec. We'll see if I can fix it.
Yeah, someone told me I looked like a bad ADR.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing that. So one sec. James, talk.
Speaking.
Okay, so let me see what I can do. Okay, talk.
Speaking again. I'm talking again.
Is that any better? Okay, keep talking.
Hello.
All right, I think that's probably good. That's probably better. So, having a good day,
Just
James?
refreshing the browser source, or
Yeah, having a good day.
Yeah, let me see. Let me just do that real quick. Properties, refresh browser, and see. Come back, James. There he is. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, that did fix it. That did fix it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Everybody else is good? Make a noise.
noise?
Hello. I'm
Alright,
talking
that's it.
now.
Noises.
Okay. Delay. 448. Okay. All right. So besides a little bit of particling, we're otherwise good. All right. He looks you long and hard over and says, "Well, I'll remember that name." And then he rides off, taking the rest of his soldiers with him. What do you do with the rest of your night?
Where did you hide me?
I don't think I hid her. I think I just like arm over the shoulder, be like, you know what? We've had a long night. Let's go get some food. Let's grab some water. Just pulled you along. And that's
That
probably it. Would you go with? I assume you trust Ida enough that you would.
Oh
go.
yeah, you're basically her moral compass at this point.
Amazing. that's it works, I
Lord.
guess. When they're done, when they come back, probably catch Catlett and well, any problems?
Yeah, the army is sniffing around us, and I think they're personally taking an interest in my involvement in this for some ungodly reason.
Just to
You're so
clarify,
perfectly
your
unordinary.
moral compass is let's stab it behind the ear and then comb the hair over so it's not obvious that we murdered it and brought it back from the dead. Okay. Okay, back into character.
So, I mean, so half in character at this point. I mean, like, this is important stuff to know. How's Frida to know it's not okay to have a reanimated horse?
If you, the,
No-
the,
no
the
intuition
morality is,
is
if you're gonna do
stuff.
something bad, don't get caught.
Yeah, but how does she know that's even bad? It's just like a thing you do. It's
Did
fine.
Frankenstein not get translated into German?
Exactly.
When was that
I mean,
written?
it probably did, but maybe it didn't
Or
make
it
it
is.
to the expedition.
It was a very rough translation.
Well, what did you say to them to make them look into you, Catlett?
My name. I got dragged down there by Luke, and he was all like trying to, because I'm the only one who can keep a straight face out of you lot.
I mean, it's got a point.
I saw my nose was fixed. Is it still crooked?
It's perfectly fine, Frida.
And Frida, why do you keep summoning things from the dead? Can we please not do that in public anymore?
I have only done this twice.
It's
And they
too
were
many,
both
too many
incredibly
times.
useful, and they've been very
I
okay.
only just
So was the army
figured
looking
out
into
how
that?
to do this.
No, but you know what? If they start searching around, they're going to start asking questions. Undead hordes.
What? Sugar too. Cover your ears.
Well, clearly, if they're looking into you, they're not going to find anything, are they?
No, they're
Catlett?
going to search the whole camp.
Well, clearly you didn't do a very good straight-faced job if they're going to come looking around.
We could put the horse in a hole.
Look, I got them to leave.
Then what are you worried about?
Them coming
Why
back.
is this my fault? I have done literally nothing. I didn't take the jet.
Clearly not.
I didn't take the plans. I didn't take the money. I didn't take the note. I didn't resurrect the dead. I have done nothing wrong.
Hey, y'all mind keep shutting the fuck up over there? Some of us are trying to sleep. You done
Sorry
that
about
wrong.
that.
Fine. All
God
right.
damn it, Ida.
By the do you want this money?
Yes.
To give you a little pat on the cheek. There you go.
Yes. There, are you happy now, Catlett?
How much money did I get? Maybe I can actually buy some decent boots. And at least if I'm culpable, I may as well get some benefit from this. I'm gonna go off to bed.
Oh no. Oh no. If you guys are sorted, okay, before he goes off fully, I'm gonna grab Catlett for just a second away from other people.
Oh, Ida.
Hold,
Yes.
just hold. You're not working for Devlin, are you?
Who?
Okay. I'm sorry I've been so snappy with you. I just thought you were somebody else, and I should apologize. And she'll put out a hand.
So this wasn't some sort of weird affection, love thing.
No, you are fully available for Abigail.
I'll shake your hand. So who
Thank
the hell is Devlin? He's gonna keep holding your hand.
She goes to walk away.
No. You owe me answers now.
She is a woman who runs a school that I was at and I attended, and I left before she felt I was ready to. And there might be some people out looking for me, but that's beside the point. And I just thought you might have been working for her.
Kelly, is that enough for me to put that together?
I want you to make me an occult roll, please. Make me an occult roll.
Thank you.
And you did admit in the last episode, you said this sounds like something our weird. So you definitely.
Oh yeah, totally.
While they're
Now
going,
he's
Trenton and
now he's
Frida
got
are talking.
context.
You're doing what? You're just
Sorry,
talking?
what did you?
What are the rest?
While they're gone, Trenton and Frida are talking.
What are we talking about?
Oh,
Probably
I rolled
about
double
recipes.
one.
So what you do is when you put it in the pan, you add like the mushrooms right in after that. And then you get some like butter, and it's just amazing. You just bring that up to a hot temperature, and then you flip it. It's like nothing you've ever tasted around here.
It sounds like it could be spicier, so.
Well, I mean, I got the snake over there, so I mean, we could try it if you can go and wrangle up some spices.
I would have to steal them.
Oh, I'm sure we could probably ask for it.
I mean, I do have these vials. I haven't figured them out yet. They could be spicy.
Do you think we should be cooking with it?
No, but yes.
So yeah, that's what they're talking about while you guys are gone.
She'll say that she would like to investigate them first in case they're more valuable for different uses than being delicious, but they do look tasty.
Oh no.
This is fun as pink. Pink is the color of the good taste because of the tongue.
That is a logic that I am here for. The same color as your tongue. That must mean it tastes good.
The scientific method at work, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so
So I believe James rolled snake eyes on that.
I rolled the snake eyes. I will.
okay,
I
so
have one Benny left.
You can't use
bennies on snake eyes.
Right.
So you're going to be
Damn,
convinced
okay.
that, yeah, you know Devlin. He serves the Pale Rider. She's in leagues where
Who's
she
the
was
Pale
in
Rider
leagues.
again?
So there are 4 avatars in the Deadlands universe. You know that really,
Okay.
basically they're aligned with Death himself. As in, she works for one of the horsemen, or was trained by one of the horsemen.
All right, that would probably he'd probably stiffen his grip and kind of blanch a little bit.
So you know who Devlin is.
Yeah, of course I know who Devlin is. Okay, how did you know Devlin?
She taught me. She runs a school I went to.
She. It's not a she, it's a he.
It's a. Who are you talking? Who's your Devlin?
No, you
Mina
must-
Devlin. Mrs. Mina Devlin.
Must have changed form.
Change. What? What are you talking about?
No, listen. The Devlin is well known. He's one of the heralds of the Pale Rider, one of the great spirits of the West. Allied with Death himself.
I mean, she's a
Itself.
rat.
Whatever
bit,
the
but
hell
I
it
don't
is.
know if. Well,
How would you know? Wait, so you're at least a half competent sorcerer then?
I'm a witch. Thank you very much.
Okay, whatever.
Yes, I am. Yes,
And you've never heard of Devlin,
I've heard of my Devlin.
the greater Devlin.
I have. I'm gonna roll an occult roll.
Yeah, so welcome to the Greater Devlin Metropolitan Area.
Oh. That's 2 successes.
Okay. What the hell is he talking about?
Catlett,
Oh,
this
one sec.
person is.
There we go.
I don't know who you think this person is, but it's not them. She is a woman who runs a school for girls and trains them in the art of witchcraft. Who are you? You obviously know a lot about this. Where are you from?
I come from a long lineage of warlocks. We operate back out east.
Do I know these guys?
I don't think I said any names or anything like that.
No, but a long lineage of warlocks is very specific. I feel.
Well, it
like.
could be
fair enough.
it could be the Kennedys, it could be the Grammars, it could be the Cranes, it could be the
Stop giving us names from Fraser.
Well, I mean, the Kennedys are names from the Kennedys.
Yes, but the other ones. So okay, hold on. As long as you're not working for Devlin, we don't have a problem.
No, it's pretty clear we don't have a problem. But if you were working for Devlin, if the Pale Rider comes after you, we're all doomed.
You know what? I feel like he's always over my shoulder as is. So,
There's nothing for it. All right.
as long as I know that you're not after me, we're good.
No, I have no. He'll actually kind of drag this out. No interest in you. No.
Can I have my hand back then?
It's really soft. I'm sorry.
She's gonna rip her hand away and dot. Grump sit down next to Frida. God,
Thomas will kind of grin boyishly.
Oh,
He got her flustered. That was what
God damn it.
Just as Ida comes back, of course, Trenton's like, look, I'm from a long line of cattle farmers, and I definitely know everything there is about cooking meat, but I ain't ever heard of this spatzel stuff. You're going to have to explain it to me.
well, frantically Google.
All right. So as you're saying that,
That's all right.
Dawn Fields Dawn Fields the widow is gonna like pull aside a sheet that's hanging off of some off some drying racks that have been set up and say, "Well, I'm from a long line of people as well, but you know what? I ain't got a joke. Just shut up and let me sleep. I don't care how long a line y'all come from, but hopefully they weren't as noisy as you."
I'm from a long line of
I don't care.
Oh. So
Pat, pat, pat.
Just a bit inside.
Oh my god.
All right.
We will quiet down and
You quiet down. Well, the rest of the night passes in relative peace, and in the morning, Sutter comes back, pulls you all aside, and says, "Next time when the sky falls like that, don't poke it with a stick. You're lucky the general at that base turned out to be an old army buddy of me who owed me a couple of drinks. Because if you weren't, you would have spent 2 weeks in solitary. You find anything on that thing?"
Mm-hmm. And for the record, I poked it with the boots. But we found the schematics thing.
You might want to burn that. And any trace of belonging. Anything else you found on that
She
body?
will absolutely do that because she's already made a duplicate of it.
Ida will raise a brow at Thomas, knowing he has the money and we've been told to burn everything on the body. She's not gonna say anything. She's just gonna look at him.
You might want to consider that. And wash your damn horse. It smells like the dead. He'll turn around and wander away. And I think that's honestly where I gotta call the game, really, because it's not gonna get any better than that.
She is the stinky girl.
All right,
Oh, I'm just imagining us all bedding down for the night, just the dead horse, just like staring at
just
us with wide
farting,
eyes.
just it's staring at you, and then it lets out a necrotic fart.
Oh no.
Y'all keep it down out here.
You're gonna die by the rest of your cow folks are gonna kill you first. So folks, that's gonna be it for the night. I'm gonna give you a raise next episode, so you're not gonna get, or not a raise. I'm gonna give you a boost or whatever the hell they're called.
Advancement.
An advance. I'll advance you
I
next.
totally failed to spend mine from last time.
All right, I'll advance you later. Okay, so
I spent mine. I was secretly hoping we could get fur off of that wolf. 'Cause I might have very witchy abilities now.
Ooh, witchy woman. All right, so I hope you had a good time tonight, folks. Thank you for minding us through our tech issues with this new one. I'm noticing some of the stuff that's been going on here. It's mostly just audio sync, so I will go talk to the people at Ping and see what can be done about that, because I really like the way that everybody looks. And once we finish like getting our keying there, I think that this is probably a nicer way to do this. Then definitely nicer than Zoom. Your audio sounds crisper. It's just going to require a little more work. So what I'm going to do is we're going to hammer this home in the next episode of Deadlands, and that'll be our second test run for this. I'm not going to do it for any of these other streams in the meanwhile. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's fair. I'm happy to be the technical experimentation stream.
Well, I mean, we got everybody here. We got
Very.
53 viewers right now, so like we got a lot of people out
Yeah,
here.
we do.
Oh, wow. Hey.
So I just
Fire
want
up
to
the
say,
electrical
Hey,
generator.
hey.
Wee 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 wee.
we just erased the stream
Is
from
that
the
how
dead.
we raid people? We just have to charge up the stab
Yes.
Yeah.
cannon and blow a hole in Twitch.
Thank you very much for all the praise, everybody. So thank you so much for tuning in, folks. If you like what we do here and you're not already following or subscribing on either Twitch or YouTube, well, now is your opportunity. I'm not gonna hold back, and I'm just gonna let you do it. You can go ahead on me. You can follow this channel for free if you'd like to.
Executive permission.
Executive call. So
Kiss the ring.
kiss the I'll kiss whatever you got. Now, folks, if you want to bring down an absolute storm of snakes, then what you can do right now is you can give us a follow, give us a sub, and if you want to support the channel directly, quick reminder that when you go to a restaurant, you tip your server. When you watch a stream regularly, you might want to tip your streamer if they have that option. If you pay for a Netflix subscription, and you spend more time watching Dork Tales than Netflix, maybe consider throwing $5 at Dork Tales with a Twitch sub, or better yet, if you go on patreon.com/dorktales, you can do an amount of your choosing and get you a bunch of perks. So your name at the end of videos, for example. Thank you so much to my divine producers, DM Michael Gray and Soul Omen, and to my Princess of the Patreon, which of course, I just skipped my demonic producer Precarious, who is in my heart forever. My Princess of the Patreon, who are, as of now, has grown to include Taryn, the original Dork Tales fangirl, Buddy, and Trizalta. Thank you so much, Traz, for upping your
Yeah,
amount, man.
Traz.
I love you, buddy. So yeah, you can totally support that way. It's a great way to support the channel, and this is my primary job, so it does help me a lot. I really appreciate it. And then I can start buying more tech, and we can start paying for more cool shit.
If you think about it, if you watch one Dork Tales show, one weekly show, that's 4 hours 4 times a month, you're watching 16 hours of content for $5.
Yeah,
That's like cheaper
$10 a
than
month?
The Mandalorian.
It is.
but
Yeah.
and also, I would never replace any of you with audio duplicates.
I don't know, maybe.
Just
Some of us might be
some
worth
of
it.
you. Yeah, it's fair. So I would
feel
never.
like I should volunteer.
I know what I'm saying.
Beep boop. Mark Hamill. Like, what the hell, man? Don't do that. And if one thing, the reason I'm pushing this is if we hit 50 patrons on Patreon, I am doing something very special that is going to be really fun. And if we hit 100, I'll do something even bigger that you might be able to hold in your hand. I don't know. No CG, Kelly. I'll be a PNG tuber. It'll be great.
One hand?
I'm not going to answer that
Because
because
I got
that's
pretty big hands. I got pretty big hands, so.
I know.
God damn it.
Same to you, man.
That's how many
Hang
times I haven't
tight.
had to-
You know, the only difference here is if we were on Zoom. Zoom has the I could have added the beard back
Oh, yeah.
because it actually Zoom has two really good
Still a
things.
Snap camera. I think
Zoom has a
that
really
has
good
also
green
still
screen,
lens on it.
and it has an
Yeah.
excellent filters that add like eyebrows and beards and stuff. Like
And
really.
makeup and stuff, yeah.
Really good. Like that's that, but then it has audio problems, so it's the thing. But folks, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate you. We are not having Wild Beyond the Witchlight tomorrow because it's Valentine's Day and everybody's getting mushy. I don't know what. It's gonna be weird.
Gross.
Gross, bros. But mostly we're just gonna sit around and like watch some stuff. Yeah, so that's going to be it from us. You'll see us again on the Dirge for XLR, which is Tuesday night at 7 p.m. It's going to be horrific. We had an episode that wasn't quite so horrific, which is mostly just me charging up for next time on Dirge for XLR. It's going to be pretty
I don't
bad.
know. They had the rat thing. That rat thing was.
At least you didn't get squished by it like Trizalta,
Yeah, fair enough.
right?
Oh,
Right.
And there was some severe James on James violence, some James on James crime.
I only bought a Hurt Them More for. Shush, you.
Rude.
All right, so, folks, that's going to be it from us here at Deadlands. Y'all, time to hit that old dusty trail, but you take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time on Deadlands Blood Drive. Yeah!